So things started to turn sideways in Devon when the group decided to seek out this Baron King after hearing about it from Tori, Cricket's contact. Upon meeting this so-called king, they engaged in a game of chance, so both parties had the opportunity to learn about one another. Later, to gain the trust of this king fully, the group agreed to run a simple errand to a lighthouse on the far reaches of Devon. Along their way, the group was beset upon by an unplanned assassination against Cricket. While passing through the outermost northern gate, it was learned that the stag was delivering a package, the stone golems, to a place in town, though the exact locations were not found. They then continued to the lighthouse, and after visiting with the lightkeeper, he disclosed to the party a way back to town that involved going through the undersea tunnels. He mentioned that the Baron King has stopped using them as of late because shipments being smuggled through the tunnels have come up missing, and if the players were to find a problem, then the Baron King might be quite grateful. With some direction, the group found evidence of smashed crates and followed a foul smell until they found trolls and eventually mind flayers and cultists, as well as a bunch of children in cages. After defeating these creatures, they found out that some of the children were actually from the capital city of Torvoxel, named Turin. And they lived in an orphanage that was owned by Natasha Archibald, a person the group has entangled themselves with in the past, and a known vampire. The group also released the other entities the cult was using, which were doppelgangers, and enlisted them to work with the party. They were named William, Atlas, and another one that the group has yet to name or remember the name it gave. After returning to the city, Constance brought the children to the house of Pelor, and then the group delivered the stolen goods back to the Baron King, who did seem quite grateful to the party and now owes them a favor. The group had also discovered a set of notes on the cultist. One section in particular was of interest that mentioned the ancient name of House Macedon and something about a lamb being brought by them. These notes, the end of these notes were as follows. Look to the sky on the third night of En Lumen. At the first sign, we will begin our master's call. The blood of the innocent, the blood of the lost, and the blood of the unwanted will give way to the final act of sacrifice. The lamb has been chosen and will be brought to us by the house of Mayak, which was later, Alexander realized that name was the old house name for House Macedon, an ancient name. Before they could really react to this news, the group was attacked by Master Rora, an old acquaintance of Atlas. After defeating him and interrogating him, Atlas discovered that nearly all of his childhood memories were false implants, and that he is from a tribe Genasi in a village called Windsfall. After further discussion the next day, and throughout the afternoon, the group ventured to find Lydia, who knew that they had just left that day to go on an ancient ritual betrothal hunt. As they reached the halfway point to the hunting grounds, the party stopped for a rest, not knowing what was about to happen to the hunting party. At just before first light, they awoke and continued the rest of the journey there, finding a cart on the ground, shattered and ruined with dead guards littered around the area. Upon closer inspection, they found a treed Cillian Rye, an old friend of Alexander's and personal bodyguard to Lydia Riss, who then described the event that transpired. After learning this, the event that transpired was there were some individuals in the party that always had their hoods up that kind of joined last second, and they unmasked themselves and attacked the guards, defeated them, and defeated Cillian Rye. Then Alexander, I can't really remember. Yeah, it seemed to be Alexander's brother took Lydia with them, and later hooded figures brought a new carriage that was caged and let loose an aberration. Zach, I believe you missed this session, so this is the last session we played. They brought a cage that released this flying aberration to make it look like the party was attacked by this. Cillian Rye was lucky and fortunate enough to avoid being killed by this predator, as it had strong ambush tactics and didn't wish to eat dead flesh. And Cillian was on the verge of being dead and played dead until the creature went away. After learning this, Cillian Rye also said that there was a encampment that was set up beforehand for the hunting party. And so the group went off to that campsite that was set up to see if there were any clues there. And this is where they were set upon by this flying aberration after a brutal battle, during which Jacques became feeble-minded and in the confusion slipped away into the forest. But the group did manage to fell this strange creature. And this is where we pick up.
By the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, by the skin of your teeth.
I remember that thing being horrifying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can drop a picture for you, Zach.
He's a nasty boy.
I didn't get to watch that session. Do I need to do anything with my health or anything, Matt? Like, I'm sure you played me while I was gone.
Yeah, I think you're already where you're at.
Okay.
This is the thing they fought, Zach. If you're in,
You might know it.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
And that thing can fly?
Yeah. It had like a spiral action as it like wriggled its way through the sky.
What the fuck? No, I have no idea what this thing is.
Yeah, you guys discovered it as a Neolithid.
Neolithid.
Yeah.
And then, so just so I know, Jacques is still gone then? Is that
yes,
kind of where
the battle
tension's
just
gonna start?
ended.
yeah.
Jacques took off through the trees in the confusion.
Awesome.
Constance noticed it, but was unable to stop him.
Let's be honest. Jacques is a little too clever for his own good. So maybe
he's feeble-minded.
Not anymore.
He's essentially, yeah, he can't.
Now
I'm
he's not
teasing.
even clever enough to know who he is.
Not anymore.
I'm just teasing. Well, Atlas would feel incredibly strongly about this because when I went crazy, Jacques is the one that saved my ass on that roof. So I'm just saying I would bolt after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this happened like towards the end of the battle.
Okay.
You don't notice it at first, but the dust settles.
No worries.
As the writhing creature wriggles around, and finally falls dead. Everyone looks around. Constance, you noticed him run. What was it, Tyler?
How fucked up does everybody look?
Whatever your hit points are, that's where they're at.
Yeah. I'm not too bad.
So,
Are
Matt,
you
I'm
full?
cool with. Yes.
Oh,
currently
you should
in my D&D game.
I believe you should be way less than that. Go down to half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm not good, but I'm not like terrible.
I'm doing terrible. So if we're gonna chase that guy, I want to hit myself with a 7th level.
You look around, and Jacques is gone. So you reach down and you cast what?
A 7th level cure wounds on myself.
Oof. Okay.
I am hurting like horribly.
Yeah, you got
And you
fucked
have
up.
7 levels?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
full bard. Level 13 bard.
Oh.
He didn't multi-class or anything.
All right, so my immediate consideration is like, where am I going to try and find Lydia? Like, we were tracking them, right?
You were.
Just to check, we're allowed to roll real dice in real life,
Yes,
right?
yes. Remember, if
Okay.
you roll a natural 20, grab your cam and just be like, "Oh, look," and all that. But yeah, if for healing, go ahead, do that. Okay, point of order. Constance, you just notice Jacques take off, not but 12, 18 seconds ago.
Yeah. I'm going. Well,
at this point, the rest of the group doesn't seem to notice. At this exact point.
They're all taking short rests, right?
Yeah, Atlas is starting to wonder. It looks like Atlas is kind of looking around, but no one else has really noticed yet.
What's the wonder?
I'm not great. Feeling great. Nothing a few beers can't fix. So I take off after.
Do you say anything, or you just take off?
No, I yell. I'm going to find him, because he's like, I'm not feeling so great, and I was like, yeah, me neither, but I'm going to find him.
Okay.
I'm gonna head off and see if I can find our mate.
Atlas is right there with him. Right.
All right. Jacques. Oh, never mind. Okay.
You're good. I just had to flip the fan on.
Okay. Jacques, your mind is racing right now, and it's not the usual racing that your mind is accustomed to. You can't even understand your old mind. It's foreign to you, alien to you, but the sounds and smells that are hitting you as you go into it's cold as fuck, by the way. Like, the winter is hitting right now. This is like middle of December, essentially. And you're going out there. You don't know what the fuck that was, but it scared the piss out of you. That crazy worm-like creature. All you can really understand is those people. Were they your friends? Your foes? You're pretty sure they weren't your foes. Survive. Must survive. Which way are you going to go as you take off? How far do you take off?
Was the creature making noise? What, like, did it?
It was
like
some screeching alien noise to you. Nothing that you could relate to this natural world.
And how far away was Constance when he yelled to the party? And Constance, how loud did he yell it? Sorry, these are all things that will actually make.
Yeah, Constance, how loud did you say that? Everyone was in somewhat close proximity to you, but not like whisper quiet.
I would be as audible as I could. I mean, obviously I'm in a panic. He just took off, and I don't really probably know 100% why, but I'm worried for his safety. I'm worried that a party member is taken off, and it's kind of my job as sort of the shepherd of this flock here that I need to make sure they're all safe. So I would have yelled it as loud that everyone could have heard it within whatever the 30, 60 feet earshot.
Yeah, make a perception check, Jacques. Not that you could understand, because you can't understand language.
Right.
And you feel this warm presence in your mind that you can't understand, but it seems to it has a calming vibe about it. In the back of your mind, you don't know what it's saying.
Got a 9.
Okay.
So that's
you don't really hear much because you're in the midst of your footfalls of the fallen leaves and freshly fallen snow. The crunch of it, the crunch of leaves, bramble, you can't hear much.
If I can't hear the creature anymore, I'm probably honestly going to slow down.
Okay.
Because that's what I was fleeing.
Yeah.
I do know that I am aware of the people that I was with, and they hadn't tried to kill me, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not running from them. I heard the creature. Just a point of order, or just to throw that out there, like when I ran, I probably dropped my staff, which is what I was holding. But once I got 30 feet away from it, it basically disintegrates. If any party member saw that.
Atlas probably would. What's your passive perception, Zach?
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you would probably notice that. Meanwhile, while that's happening, Alexander, you said you're trying to see if there's any evidence of Lydia this way.
Yeah, it's like whatever we were following, I would immediately try and
Jacques
regain whatever
the
trail.
Party starts to follow that way. You and Cillian are starting to be left in the encampment area. As the party leaves.
So is it a different direction? Like if they're starting to separate?
Yeah, they're going into the forest. Yeah, you heard Constance say, "I'm going after him." And Atlas went by his side. Cricket, are you going with him? Or what are you doing?
I still want to take another round or turn to heal myself again.
Yeah, you're kind of breathing and huffing. You see Atlas and Constance take off in the forest. They're just beyond the tree coverage now, but you can see the vague shapes of them.
I'm going to use a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself for this turn.
Okay. Yeah, you were really fucking hurt.
Yeah, dude.
I think he almost wiped you out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so Alexander, you're this is all happening very fast. So your mind immediately goes to Lydia, but you see your friends go off to find Jacques. It seems, because he is now missing.
I would try and find where... I continue to try and look around here. I figure they're doing all right or whatever.
Okay.
Just trying to... Because, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So you go to the campsite and you start looking around. Meanwhile, Jacques, you get... you're about 300 feet or so from
so did we keep going? Because I think when we left off last time I had... Oh yeah, because I was double moving. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. You were using your full sprint.
I may try to find a bush or a tree to hide in or behind while I catch my breath.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Jacques doesn't know that he's not good at stealth.
Yeah, he's just he's primal instinct. He just jumps in a bush.
I think I actually had disadvantage on stealth. Let me just double check real quick.
Well, here's the thing. Me and Doug noticed on your character sheet that you had adamantium. Half plate. I thought it was mithril.
I don't think so.
I thought you picked up.
Did we make any changes or anything?
No, I mean, I thought
I just didn't figure you would have something that heavy.
Well, I thought I can check it, but I thought way back when you got it in the plane of Mount Celestia.
I thought I started with it. Wasn't it part of my starting gear?
No, you had something else. You you were able to get mithril half plate +1, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just...
if you'll double check, it's possible since it was a custom item that I may have altered it for another campaign and it would have changed it. If you'll double check for me. So what do you want me? Do you want me to...
Just roll normal, because I think mithril you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind a double check, that's the only thing under my custom items. If I have similar stuff in other campaigns, if I change it.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Natural 20.
No way. Are you serious?
That's a shitty time to crit.
I can't see it. I can't. Oh, nice, dude. So what's the total?
I didn't really want to. Though.
What's the total on that?
I think you should choose a luck point and re-roll that and hope for lower.
So total would be 26.
Oh, so you dive into a bush.
Unless it's adamantium, in which I have to roll with.
I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure it was mithril.
Okay. I am too.
I can change it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, change it.
Given your character, I'm 95% confident.
Well, I just remember a certain point where you were asking about the mithril half plate.
It's a go-to in a lot of my games.
Yeah, and so I believe that's what you took.
Okay.
Yeah, so
let me.
No worries.
Well, as soon as it's not my turn, I'll go make an adjustment.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gone.
Just so I'm clear,
be a wild
you're
man
a
now.
caster in heavy armor?
Medium armor.
Okay.
Well, he would have been.
Mithril's
I mean,
one step
cool.
lighter.
You don't ever really see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But as long as you're proficient in it,
Yeah.
You can, if 5th edition doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
But
Which,
yeah, he's
you
a
know, like
mithril
kind of off the
half-blade.
record, but like the type of warlock that I am gets proficiency in medium armors because they're meant to be melee
Yep.
casters.
All
Oh,
right.
you took Hex. That's right.
Yeah.
So, Constance, you're going this way, and make a. Oh God, let me. What are? I've been playing
Make a-
4th
oh,
edition,
shit.
so I with Tyler's campaign and the
Oh yeah,
campaign of
Tyler.
Dust before
Side
that.
note: bravo, sir, for bringing 4th edition back. I love you for it. Bravo, bravo.
I like 4th edition.
I loved 4th edition, but anyway, we're not going to get into
All
that.
right. Back to the game. Sorry, anyone who's viewing. We're a little rough around the edges. It's been 6 months.
You know what? You're watching this show and you love it. You know it. Don't it? Don't it? Man?
Make a survival check.
Oh, glorious. Glorious be.
And with advantage, because Atlas
Okay.
is helping you.
Okay.
I would say Atlas.
All right. So it looks like I got a 15.
15. You find the initial tracks of him. It's pretty easy as the snow is covered parts of the forest floor. Cricket, you've healed yourself up and you start to go towards the forest. You're muted.
Everyone else had started headed that way, right?
Except for Alexander and Cillian.
I probably stick with them then, so
Okay.
that we're at least equally split.
Okay, so you're staying with them. And Alexander, because your stuff will take a little bit longer to investigate, or we'll get to you later. Constance, you initially find his tracks, and you're scouring it. You're taking your time looking at them, and then they start the spread of them starts slowing down, and they seem like normal footfalls. And then it comes to an icy river, a small little creek, not really a river. It's like 3 feet wide, half frozen and trickling water, and the tracks seemingly disappear.
We're outside of the city at this point.
Oh
right?
yeah, you guys are. It's about 8 hours back to the city at this point.
I think about a voice I haven't heard in a very long time. And if you want, we can end my turn there.
Okay.
I'm asking for guidance.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Well, Alexander, I suppose. While everyone else is away, you're make an investigation check.
Oh boy, my best stat. The brain part.
With advantage.
I'm gonna give him inspiration.
It's not gonna get much better. I rolled a 19,
Ooh.
-1, so 18. If I have advantage, I'll try again. Anyway, see for that net 20. I got a 19 again.
Okay.
That's uncanny.
For me.
That's nice. Okay.
Plus 8, so 26.
Okay. Yeah. You're looking at it. It does seem like someone was here before you. I mean, you guys started to investigate the camp beforehand, and then you were beset upon this, and there's tracks, and you kind of CSI level. You're investigating these tracks, and you're like, no, these are our footprints. Where are the other ones that are hidden beneath these? Some kind of TV bullshit.
Enhance.
And you're able to see that they did go southward. And there is a hard to see trail leading south, with snow has fallen over it, and it might be hard to point out, but you think there is the track there.
So is southward back to the city?
No. Northwards to the city. You guys went southward.
Okay. So do I know what could be in that direction?
A lot of things could.
I mean, it's like any immediate, obvious, like, is there an outpost, a town, anything relatively near?
Fantastic. Sorry, that was a weird glitch. Southward. Make a history check.
All right, I'm a little bit better with that, I think. Ugh.
Hi, Jessica.
All right, we doing guidance, Tyler? Or
do you want one? I can give you
That's
one.
too late. You
oh, it's
already
too
rolled.
late. I already
Too
rolled.
late.
You need to clarify guidance before you roll. Before
I've got
someone
10.
rolls. Yeah. Okay. At the current
God
moment,
damn it, stealing my thunder.
you're unable to really know. All you know is that they lead southward.
For future reference, mine says that it can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay. For
A
guidance
bard thing,
or
huh?
your inspiration.
The inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Guidance.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not doing it this time, but for
Yeah.
future reference.
Yeah.
Right.
He had specifically said guidance, which is the spell,
Wait.
which
And
is
it's
why
like whatever you
Okay,
did before that.
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of wondering what was up with that.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have
why I
guidance?
was like, you can't do that for guidance. You need to do it beforehand. But your
Tyler,
inspiration,
do you have
correct.
guidance?
I do not. You
Okay.
do, I think.
Yeah. So yeah,
just making
it was just a misclarification of words, but
It's all right.
moving on.
It's words, man. Words.
You were unable. You found a trail.
All right. Can I tell how many people there were? If anyone is dragged, what they may have been carrying with them? I mean, it's like if they had any carts or horses, anything.
No horses. They were on foot. But much like sand raiders, they walk in single file to hide their numbers.
Like, it's not like they were just dragging something heavy in a sack behind them or
there
anything.
didn't seem to be something behind them in a sack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Lady.
But you stop. You think you found a trail through the forest, at least starting at the forest line, heading southward.
All right.
But
seeing that, noticing that they're going somewhere else, I would just follow after them now.
All right.
Having
so you
gained
guys,
a direction.
You know the general direction where they are. They haven't gone very far. But you start heading that way. And Jacques, through the bushes, you see a figure. You're kind of like in bramble. Parts of it are briar patch, and they're sticking a little bit, but in your heavy armor, it doesn't really seem to matter to you. And you seem to blend in quite well to the natural surrounding flora. And you see a figure there. You can't recall this figure's name. But he was with the group. And you get a warm feeling, almost comforting feeling in the back of your mind. Again, this voice speaks to you. Meanwhile, Constance, you yourself you feel like there's a little warmer on today all of a sudden. Almost like a patch of sunlight has hit you. And you feel somewhat bathed in Palor's light. Thinking about this figure. Almost like it's...
Jock's scared. He likes the darkness.
Yeah. Well, like you
He
can't
shakes
really...
in the bushes.
Yeah. But you feel bathed in this light and it warms you up. Almost like it's trying to tell you something. Whatever a warm feeling would mean to you.
Apparently, I'm on the right path.
Yes.
I press forward
All right.
with caution, but sort of like calling his name.
Okay.
Jacques, are you in there, mate? Are you all right?
I'm going to watch him, and if he leaves my field of vision, I'm going to try to follow him.
Okay. You see Atlas is there as well. You don't know his name, but some figure wrapped in this kind of tight black skin suit. No, it's white, I believe right now, right? Right at this current moment, but he has armor on as well, and he's following him. They start to leave elsewhere.
That probably looked terrifying.
I was gonna say, like,
not good timing.
My instincts are like, I know these people. I'm gonna follow these people, but I'm a little timid about actually approaching.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, if as soon as they leave my field of vision, if they do, I'm gonna follow them from a safety.
Okay. So the field of vision is not very far in this forest. You know, they start fading away. Make a perception check, Jacques. You're just kind of looking around.
God, I can hide good. I can't see well.
Okay.
That's 8.
8. Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna follow him. Oh God, I lost
Alexander and Cricket.
Although they are making, he's calling my name, so he shouldn't be too hard to follow.
Well, up there. Well, those guys, yes, correct. I'm not talking about them. Alexander and Jacques, or Alexander and Cricket, and Cillian. While you're focused on them, and they start to leave your vision, you start to creep out of the bushes. About 40 feet away from you, Cricket and Alexander, you see somewhat already haggled-looking appearance. Could have been the dishevelment of going into this bush.
Got leaves.
And the leaves, but he's got leaves and twigs in his hair, in his armor, and he's like looking around like a frightened, well, maybe not so frightened anymore, but like a lost creature almost. And he's just kind of looking, and he's looking off in the distance where you assume Constance and Atlas are. But you see that Jacques slowly creep out, Gollum-esque, out of this briar patch.
Do I know what happened to him?
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because how did it basically? What did it look like? Did he look at me?
You don't even. It didn't really have a beam. It was a psychic attack on you, essentially. And
he just kind of like eyed me down, and then I ran.
Yeah,
off.
like
so. Basically, I just think he's crazy. Right?
Yeah, you don't. But you know what you fought was not normal.
Okay.
You felt psychic energy emanating from it. In fact, that was most of its attacks was psychic blast. At least the big damaging one was. He did like if I remember right, he did like a huge like psychic cone, basically an end up one of the mind flayers one, and so whatever your character takes from that, maybe this triggered him in some way. You're not really sure. But you see him, and as soon as you say, "What the fuck, mate?" Jacques, you hear something behind you. Off a little ways, but you hear something.
I'm going to grab a rock and keep following the two in front of me.
All right. You see this figure grab up a rock and start scurrying, sometimes on all fours, sometimes on two legs. What are you two doing?
So, do I see Atlas and Constance?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception 16.
Okay. You're looking off in the distance, and you see they're you can see them kind of, but you know they'll be hidden, and then they're like kind of weaving in and out of the trees.
Okay, I just kind of shout, it's like, Atlas, he's here.
All right, Atlas.
And he's creepy.
Yeah. Jacques, you all of a sudden this voice, as soon as you grab a rock and start scurrying slowly towards the other figures, you hear a loud booming voice that you don't understand. Constance and Atlas, you hear this as well.
But I don't see it yet, right? I just hear it.
Oh, you see? Well, you look around and you see them now. Yeah.
Put the mask down with the skin tight, so it's just me. And I say, "You okay?
All right.
You there?"
You turn around and you see Jacques kind of halfway.
I mean, I recognize them, right? I mean, like I know that they're.
You recognize
allies.
them. You don't know his name, but you remember adventures that you've been on, and
Okay.
you know that they're, your allies at the very least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow. I mean, I'll just approach him. He seems
Okay.
calm. His tone is calm. I'll just
Okay.
approach him, but I don't really know how to
Make an
respond.
animal
I don't know
handling
what
check,
he's
Atlas.
saying.
Animal handling? Oh God.
Yeah, it's like
That's insulting.
technically your intelligence is like 5, isn't it, or something?
Zero.
It's a
It's like
1.
1. It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Oh wow, that's
No,
like
charisma?
if it was 0, you're not capable
Yeah.
of movement. Even I don't think.
Yeah,
You're dead.
his
It's
charisma
1.
and
I mean, if it's
intelligence
0.
is 1 right now.
That's a 7 on animal handling. What I'm going for though is I would like to try my best to recreate the situation where he was helping me on the roof to get to like that really animal part of his brain if he remembers it,
Yeah.
right? And so put my hand on his back and kind of just I don't remember exactly
You're
what he
pretty
said to
far
me.
away at this point.
Okay.
All
All right.
Yeah.
I kind of go in slow, both my hands up, no weapons, no nothing, just
Yeah.
being like,
Jacques,
hey.
he's using a calm voice. But
I mean, I'm gonna keep holding my rock, but
Okay.
you know, I'm not gonna run away.
okay.
Question?
I mean, I know him, so I feel like I'm part of the group.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
follow him.
Do I think that he is under some sort of No, fuck it. I'm gonna cast calm emotions on anybody within 20
Okay.
within 20 feet.
Okay. You guys get close, about 20 feet range, and you cast calm emotions. Did they have to make a save?
Yeah, everybody has to make a charisma saving throw.
Do we
And
necessarily need to resist it, or?
it says you can fail it if you'd like. That's all it says.
I don't feel like I want to be calm right now, but I fail anyway.
Alexander,
You're
were
looking
calm.
for an 18.
I mean, I don't know that I would necessarily.
Yeah, you have like a
even
negative
know-
5 right now or something too.
I am
Or
not calm.
negative
Well,
4.
it's at a 1, so I mean, really, that still would put my save at a +9 because it's my highest and I've got proficiency in it. But I don't know that I would.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like to me, because I don't know he's casting a spell. He's just saying something and moving his
Yeah,
hands.
you don't
as
really
long as
know
he's-
what's going on.
As long as he's not doing it aggressively, I mean, I don't know
No.
why I would be.
Yeah, okay.
The
fair
idea
enough.
here is to like end a frightened state.
Yeah. Atlas appreciates what you're doing, but he saves because he doesn't like people fucking with his head. So
All
Is
right.
it considered a charm spell? Does it say?
Yeah.
I guess I would just roll it just because I naturally.
Yeah, just
have resistance to
racially.
this?
Yeah.
I got a 19. Only because I have
Oh.
advantage. Only because I have advantage on it for being
Yeah, you succeed.
the race.
With all the
So
negatives?
what I tried to do is to make you a little bit more calm, and everybody resisted. Yay!
well,
Does that
with
mean-
all the negatives though, Jonathan has a good point. Was that the case? Because charisma's a 1 too, and it was a
your
charisma.
charisma
save?
is like a 1 right now.
Yeah, but I have the proficiency. Actually, it would be higher. I rolled a 17, and I still have the
Okay.
proficiency bonus at +5.
Yeah, so that would
So-
pass.
It would actually be a 22.
Yeah, so you
I
pass.
just can't math well.
You sense
I'm playing
this
my low
weird
intelligence.
wave come over you, and you just shake it off.
It's still not aggressive. So.
Yeah, it's not
No,
aggressive.
no.
But what are you guys
Appreciate it,
doing?
Doug.
Atlas,
Sorry.
what are you doing?
I like that idea. I personally didn't like
Yeah,
things with
yeah,
my
but
brain,
what are-
right? But I'm just trying to get in close. I really want to put my hand on his back and maybe give him a hug, you know? And if
Okay.
he's going to hit me with a rock, he's going to hit me with whatever, right? It's a fucking
Yeah.
rock. I'm not that scared of the rock. So,
Booming blade rock.
All right, so go
now
for
you're
it.
scared of it.
Go.
I can't cast spells.
Just-
You don't gotta worry about that.
yeah, I just want to go up and I just want to be like, do you remember what you did for me on the rooftop? I want to do that for you now. And I just want to like close in and kind of give him a hug.
Well, he said something I didn't understand, but he gave me a hug. I get the gesture. You know? I will drop the rock, I guess, and
Okay.
like awkward hug him back. I'm
Yeah,
not
the
sure.
Voldemort hug, like
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
real awkward, like I don't know to let go. So now I'm just like holding. Just gotta hold Atlas now.
Atlas is okay with it.
Yeah,
Atlas. Just wrap that up. He's doing what's necessary at this point in time to get you comfortable. So I think everybody probably can zoom in now.
Yeah.
And we can talk a little bit. Do you know where you are, Jacques?
You just
I will make noises. Like he's making noises, so I will make noises.
Yeah, you hear Jacques just in a guttural.
I'm trying to mimic what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I might get like a word or two.
Yeah, he gets a word or two right in there, but it's mostly unintelligible.
I just say friends to like rehammer it home.
Okay.
And then I kind of
feel like doing this because I'm still like.
Oh yeah, it's like.
Yeah, he's holding on to you.
That's okay. I asked the group what they think we should do.
Well, mate,
While being hugged.
in my profession, I've heard of mental breaks happening. Now,
how close is Cricket to me? How close are you, Cricket?
Everyone's kind of gathered within a respectable distance, you know.
Okay.
Social
I'm gonna go
distancing.
hug Cricket as soon as he starts to talk and just start making noises as well.
I'm just gonna like slightly hug him back and like pat him on the head, like that's a lot. That's a lot. Now, I've heard that these things might be able to be reversed, and I might be able to help tomorrow because I'm a bit spent.
Well, that entirely depends, friend. What are you trying to do tomorrow?
Moving over to Constance now.
If we have any diamonds, I can cast a greater restoration on him, and maybe that'll help.
Yep. I have lesser restoration.
Now, with one arm on Constance, I'll just try to get one around Cricket too, because they're both talking.
So you see this like wild man Jacques kind of his eyes have calmed down, but they're still like darting a little bit. But he seems to grasp that you are allies, and anyone who's speaking, he just goes out and like half hugs, you know, like he's just wanting some kind of affection.
Because Jacques' personality, he wants to fit in, and he's always trying to like learn stuff. So he thinks that this is the custom now. So I'm really just trying to make sure I'm doing what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
That's my thought process going right now.
Okay.
Do I have any idea of how this could possibly be reversed? If it could have made
it's
last?
not in your strengths, but what Cricket said.
I'm gonna just push these
Sounds
two towards him because I don't have any more arms.
The group starts to close around to a big group hug.
All right.
You're lucky you calmed emotions.
This is
Not
the
me
sweetest. This
right
is
now.
the sweetest moment this group has ever had. We've done nothing but kill things our whole lives, and now we're just hugging it out in the woods.
Hugging it out. Yeah, Alexander, you feel strangely
You feel
calm.
You feel loved,
Yeah,
Alexander.
All right, so I know the direction that they've taken Lydia. So they've been moving south. They've had a start. We should move quickly.
He seems stern.
Yeah.
This is calm for him right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still clutching my chest and the side of me because I'm still badly bruised and broken. But I look at Jacques and be like, "We're gonna take care of you, mate. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you well. Pelor's light will shine upon you. Oh, maybe tomorrow."
How long does calm emotions last for?
Calm emotions doesn't. Well, it'll.
Yeah, what's the duration on that?
Maybe
You have that long until I start to freak out.
if it's as long as I concentrate, so I broke concentration by this point.
Okay.
So you're in a group hug with your friends and allies.
You. They've said the word "you" the most, so that's my word.
Yeah.
You. I just say "you" every now and again.
You.
So as soon as this this weird group hug is happening, I just push away and it's like, we need to go now. She is in danger.
Yo.
I was just thinking here.
Yo.
Yo, that sounds good. I'm just happy we got Jacques back. We need to stabilize that for a moment. Cricket's provided a path forward, but we have to carry this guy for like the next 8 hours. What is it? What time is it, Matt?
It is pretty early in the morning.
Can I
still.
Pied Piper him to make him follow us?
You told me last session that I can try to save on my own in 30 days.
In 30 days. If nothing is done, it'll take 30 days before you can save.
Before I can try to save.
Try to save.
We need Cricket to survive the next 24 hours at least.
Save is literally just learning how to read again.
Yeah. Those intelligence is pretty bad, so
Yeah, reading's really advanced. We're gonna start with talking.
Yeah. Let's get some
Basic
words out here.
communication.
okay.
Abstract concepts,
So
object permanence.
I suppose the real question is do any of you have diamonds? Because I don't.
You.
you.
When I hear people say it, I just
You.
respond with it.
I have not gone out of my way to purchase diamonds, but I do have an entire inventory of stuff inside of the handy haversack. So I doubt it that I have diamonds. I'm gonna say no then, because
Yeah,
I'm also not a.
certain spells require components.
I have
didn't
a
realize
diamond.
I'd need. Oh.
What's
I
the
don't know.
value?
100 gold.
I've got 25. Looks
Yeah.
like it's worth 25.
Yeah,
Not enough.
yeah. You need a single diamond worth.
We'll have to go
Certain
to
amount.
a town before we can restore him. It sounds like.
But we
Get
might-
him on a leash or something. We need to go now.
When we get back to town, something we could try is bringing him to the Temple of Pelor and see if anybody there might be able to work some magic.
Sounds good. Do you even know where we're going here, Anos? I know you're really ramped up, and I get it, but do we
I have a trail. We need to follow it now.
Okay.
I'm all about helping Anos because this is his lady love, right? That
Yeah,
he's worried about.
Atlas appreciates it too. I get it, but I
I'm
just want to
gonna-
make sure that Jacques not going to run off into the woods again, because we'll never find Lydia if we have to.
I'm
keep
going to
hunting
motion
down.
to Jacques to put his arm around me. You. And I'll take his arm that was hugging me and put it around my shoulder, and I'm going to do the same under his arm and try to lift him up so that he can walk with me.
If I feel the pressure, I'll probably give him pretty stern hug.
Okay.
Solid hug.
Just
I'm
be
just
careful
saying.
because you're crushing my ribs that are actually broken right now.
That's what I was gonna say. Remember that Jacques is like fully armored and 6'7". Like
Right.
He's a stout
Mhm.
kid.
When
I'm
you
gonna give
hugged
a
me,
good
that's
hug
when
right now.
when you hugged me, that's when I went, oh, because I just remembered I haven't healed, and I should probably do that at some point.
Yeah,
Yo.
you guys haven't had a chance to do an hour short rest. It seems Anos is very
All right, looks like we're doing this. Come on, buddy.
All right. Well, okay. So, real
I'm
quick,
strong. I'll help Constance make sure that.
Yeah, but to be fair, you might be needed in the front, so.
I have a couple strategy pieces, and I'll leave it to Aonosa whether we wait an hour to talk about it or not. But what I will caveat with is she would probably be sacrificed at midnight, so we have time. It's morning. They need some sort of sacrificing circle.
They said
Right.
Ann Lumen, the third night of Ann Lumen.
So it's actually days, not tonight.
Days. Is
Okay,
what
so we've
you
got
were-
days.
It's
they're
about-
gonna.
It's 2 days, I believe, until the Fulton thing.
So we have days, and then they
2
need
more
the
days.
the sacrifice circle, right? As we've experienced with the pit. Do I
think-
know that for sure? I would assume. Okay.
You guys had concluded that if there's multiple sites, destroying one circle won't break any ritual. It will just make it
Yeah.
harder for them.
So, and we don't know where the other ones are. Could we
Correct.
talk about it for an hour, maybe, while we rest real quick? Because I think Anos, like,
I
On
have
the
enough
meta-
feeling that I can get us all up. Now, also, how's our NPC guy looking? Is he all right?
He's pretty rough.
I am gonna tend to him first and give him a third level or fourth level cure wounds.
The longer we wait, the harder it's going to be to find them later.
so on the meta, though, real quick, if I remember correctly, Jonathan, did you roll to try to find what city they could be going to? Like, you took the path and you directionalized it a bit?
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. I mean, I do have a decent idea of a trail that, I mean, someone that has better tracking could probably follow them, I'd imagine. But I do have something.
Okay, let's talk about that then, right? Because we have 2 days and they need a summoning circle, which means technically it's going to be something, a house at least, right? It's
Talking about a lot of uncertainty here. We find her now, fixes everything. Don't need to worry about any summoning, any sacrifice, any of that.
I feel like, I'm a planner, right? Like I think a little bit of planning will go a long way here. But all right, so Cricket, you're good. You rolled your cast. I think I heard the dice.
They've already had time to plan. They have their
23
plans.
HP to the NPC.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, then let's march out if we don't need the rest. I'm good. I'm half health. Whatever.
If anyone else needs a healing, I can do that while we're walking.
I'm fine enough.
Yeah, I mean, getting to 75% would make me feel better.
All right, I will use another one on you while we're walking.
Tell me what.
I will also cure wounds on myself.
Okay. Jacques, it seems
heal those ribs. You got a crazy guy hugging you now.
27 for you, Atlas.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Okay. So, Jacques, the group decides to move. You have 2 people side hugging you.
I feel loved.
Yeah, you feel loved. You feel calm, and the warm sensation in the back of your head seems to have stopped speaking as much, and just seems to be giving the same type of urging as this group, calm and warmth, family-esque, to you. Just kind of reassuring vibes wash over you as you guys head back to
with pack. Pack good. Pack bring food.
Exactly.
Safe in pack.
What'd you say, Matt?
Sorry, my headset cut out. Like, do I have the ability to try to think on that or focus on that feeling?
Yeah,
like,
the
I
feeling.
Guess it'd be more like an instinct,
Yeah, absolutely. You have time to think about that. Sounds like you'll have a day or two to think about that. So,
think.
How did we leave the summoning circle that was found in the?
What you guys did is you sent
doppelgangers to
Atlas,
break it up, right?
You sent Atlas to go break it up. You
cool.
didn't want, because you trusted Atlas for some reason. So you're like, Atlas, go do this. Go break it up.
I mean,
and so they're like, sure, as long as we get paid for it, we will go. And
it's a lot of gold.
And yeah, they I think at least one of them went to go head that way, and then you guys left town.
So we have reason to believe at this moment, best intel we have, that one of the summoning circles has been disabled,
or is in the process
of being disabled.
And you're not
2 days.
You're not certain if that's the only one yet or not.
True. No, I don't actually expect it to be the only one though. Like, why would you do that, right? If you could have multiple, you would have multiple as backup plans. So,
and now,
anyways,
just for timeline purposes, to expedite this.
Yep.
2 days until you're supposed to meet Fulton, and then 2 days after that, in the middle of the Last Light Festival and Lumen, is when this thing is supposed to happen.
So we actually have like 4 days.
You have 4 days supposedly.
I mean, yeah, I try to convey that a little bit to Anos just so he recognizes that her immediate safety is probably okay.
Right now.
We should go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to calm him down that like we should not just barge in and die. We should plan a little bit because we know their timeline, and they can't really accelerate their timeline, but we can pick our punches. So let's go. I'm good, ready to hike out. Thanks for the heal.
Okay, you guys head out that way. You get to where you picked up the track, Alexander.
I guess I'm not that big, by the way, Doug. I'm only 6'2". I'm getting my characters confused.
Yeah,
is the NPC looking okay now?
Yeah,
I think
he's
I'm
okay.
like 5'10", 5'11".
He's not as squishy as you guys are.
Okay.
So he's like, Ain't
Also,
God.
Matt, I'm like physically checking your character as we walk too. Are you okay as far as healed? Do you have cuts and bruises?
He's bruised up, but he is moving fine. Like he doesn't act like he's in a great amount of pain. He's got leaves in his hair, scratches on his face. He got banged around in the fight. He's scuffed up, but
I can discern from your actions that you're probably decent on
yeah,
hit points. Okay.
he's definitely not like limping or anything.
Okay.
So you pick up the trail. Who is leading the investigation, survival, tracking?
Shouldn't be me. I'm almost as dumb as this guy.
Shouldn't be
Survival's
me,
wisdom.
so that I can aid him with a inspiration.
Like, is Atlas good at that at all?
Atlas?
Zach?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Come on, bud.
Spare parts, bud.
Dropping the ball. What's up?
We're trying to see who is our best shot for tracking somebody.
Are you good at investigation
or
or
Micah.
survival or any of that?
Yeah, I'm good at investigation.
Cool.
I'm
Probably
very
be more
good.
survival based.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Survival is just a random 20 for me. Same as you guys. But investigation, when we have something that we found and we want to know more about it, then I can do investigation maybe.
Like Cricket. I've got a decent. I'm not trained in it, but I've got a decent survival with +5. If anybody wants to let me go, I need you to take him.
I'll take him and give you an inspiration on finding the way.
Awesome. I'll take it. That's a D8.
D10.
D10. We'll take a D10.
dude.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And a D20 +5.
Spicy.
All right.
Are you guys are
You point me in the direction.
Mhm.
Ooh, Daddy likes. So I got a 15 on the die. That's a 20 plus a 9. So that's 29, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
You guys are heading. Let me let's see here.
Nature throws you a map.
Yeah, it does. You are here. Pretty sure you want to be.
So you are you guys find the tracks. You head through the woods. Constance is looking at the ground, finding tracks here and there. Finally, you exit the forest as you start to approach the cliffs, but then, because if you remember, Devon is surrounded by these two cliffs on the sides that kind of even out and form, like it's almost like a basin. There's a pathway, a smoother pathway towards the east, and the trail starts to lead southeast. Not going completely to the cliffs. Aenos, you remember something. You know that there's an outpost at the edge of the cliff, overlooking the entire basin, as you will, and the town of Devon. It's an old, ancient watchtower. You remember that there's a way to get there this way. Now that you have, with Constance's high survival check, you basically find a path, and it seems like it might be heading that way.
Yeah, I'll convey this to the group, and that this is a likely place that they could be heading.
Okay.
And what do you wish to do about it, sir? Do you
Follow.
want to take a detour?
We need to find where they're. We need to make sure that that's where they are.
I'm sorry. I
Get
guess what I
Lydia
meant to ask was, would you like to go there and have a look?
I'm already going.
Yeah.
All right,
Now
so
that-
he's talking to himself.
Yeah. He looks over his shoulder, says his thing, and keeps going.
All right.
At this point, it's been another 3 hours or so of tracking and walking.
Jock is noticeably bored, kicking rocks when he goes by.
Yeah, it's like, why are we
there.
going here? I don't really know, but this guy's giving me a hug still, so okay.
Well, and if anybody lets go, I'll still just wander with the group. I'm just kind of not focused on what they're doing.
Jacques doesn't seem to like scurry, but he just kind of wanders around in the group. Maybe coming up to some of you, inquisitive, but not as scared as he once was.
I'm gonna feed him a biscuit.
Oh.
Good boy.
Do you pull it out? Do you pull it out of your pack? Like what you
Yeah. And like try and like pass it to you. Like, here you go, lad. There you go.
did? Then I take the biscuit, eat that, and immediately take off my pack and see if there's anything in there to eat.
Hey, you find some like jerky trail rations and stuff.
I'm just like throwing crap out, like my camp kit and all that stuff.
All right. Yeah.
If it's not edible, I might chew on like a pot handle. And when it's
Yeah,
not
you
good,
guys start
grab
like
a
throwing
grass.
off like out mess kits and stuff while you guys are walking. I don't need that because this is all happening while you're walking. You're just like, fuck that.
What magical items do you toss out of your pack?
Nothing magical in there, but
Yeah.
I probably will stop when I'm going through my bag.
Yeah. Okay. The trail comes to an end. What do you want to do?
So if I know where it is, if we're getting like near it, I would want to stop.
Yeah, you don't know
Make
the
sure that
exact
we-
path to the watchtower. You just know it's here somewhere.
Okay. So before we get too close, before we would get within a possibility of them actually seeing us, I would want to stop and recoup and actually plan something.
Well, at the very least, I think we should try and be a little stealthy from this point forward, rather than just trudging.
And I'm going to hand you a piece of jerky I found in my backpack.
So we had the trail.
That's a good lad.
That I've chewed on a little bit.
Have we had the trail this whole time, or did we lose it at some point?
The trail just ended.
Okay.
What you guys got out of the forest into the gentle slopes, heading more eastward than south now. And after a few hours, the slope increased, and you met forest again, and it's not as snowy as it was down there, up here. So the trail gets lost a little bit right here. You can try to find it again if you wish. Just tell me in what way you're going to try and find it, if you are.
I think it would be a good idea to do that, just so that we're not completely basing this off of my memory.
Yes, but
I'd
I'm
rather
asking
have-
what checks do you want to apply, and how do you want to apply them? Whoever
Okay.
wants to check.
I was just thinking of someone, like, again, the better survival. But
I have some questions. Do we know how they exfilled her? Right, so like the guys were in hoods. Zach was actually not at the session, so I don't remember. But there were guys in hoods, and did they put her on a cart, or is she on foot?
No,
like
there's
how
no
did
cart.
they exfil
There's
her?
no cart.
Okay.
On foot, it appears.
Can I use athletics to climb a tree to get advantage on perception?
Yeah,
The trails. Okay.
you can try.
So she's being. And how many people was it that were
You
all
don't know.
So
walking?
I got a 30 to
Don't
climb that tree. I climbed the shit out of
You
that
climb
tree.
the shit out of the tree. The issue is that it's a tree among trees. But go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Nat 20. There it is.
Let me see.
It's kind of weird looking one.
wait for it to.
There it is. There it
Yeah.
is.
I see. Yep.
Yeah.
I see. Cool. Very good.
So 21.
Nice. Yeah, you're looking. Meanwhile, what's everyone else doing while this is happening?
I am watching Cricket very curiously.
I'm trying to rationalize. Like, if Lydia was smart and she was being taken against her will, she'd try to leave clues. I would hope. And then the number of people has to be less than 10 or so, because like the hunting party is not going to be really that big.
So what do you want to do about it?
Any sort of yeah, no, not necessarily here.
Well, I'm
Since
waiting
we've
for
been
Cricket
away
to
from
give us
game
his stuff.
for a little while, like investigation could be useful to find any patterns, any signs of intentional distress, things of that nature. I'm only giving this out because it's been a while since we've gamed.
Well, I guess I'm trying to talk it out and give the backstory of what Atlas is looking for. So if I can roll against that, then I would like to do that.
Well, you just say a check that you want to roll and explain how you're doing it, and then we'll go from there.
I'll do investigation on the back of what I was just talking about with trying to recognize how big the team was, that she's being exfilled against her will.
Sounds good. We're getting back into this, guys. We're getting back into it.
So that's a 10.
I'll cast guidance on him.
Okay.
Hey, cool. And is guidance a D8?
No, it's a D4.
D4. Heck yeah. So it's 11 plus 6 is a 17. So I got a 17 on investigation. Really trying to figure out the pattern here. Like, if she's being taken against her will, is she leaving anything behind? Like scuffed feet? Is she being dragged?
Great. So what this is a group skill challenge.
I'm gonna forgo that, right?
Yes, there's been 2 successes.
You just get one auto fail.
Cricket, you think you see something unnatural, something human-made off in the very distance, but it's obscured.
Like
it's probably
clouds or trees
trees and a low-laying fog. But there seems to be a break in the trees that could indicate a structure way, way up there. But
I guess while Cricket is trying to find that, I would be trying to figure out, to just maybe judge based on kind of the fact that we were in a forest, then we had a clear area, then we were back into a forest, that maybe where we are in relation to where this thing would be, where this outpost may be.
Okay, make a history check.
All right. 15.
15. Okay. You can't. You're trying to remember. The DC 16. But you have 2 successes, 1 failure at the current moment. Now, failures don't really matter right now because you guys can take all the time you want. This is just how fast you find it, essentially. Atlas,
I guess I'm gonna climb down from the tree and report my findings.
Okay. Atlas,
for my turn.
You're trying to find, you're like, where the fuck could it be? Is it in the forest? Is it up here? Further? And you find a piece of fabric. Like someone stumbled into a briar patch almost intentionally. As now you're looking, there is a set of footprints smaller in size, stumbling not into the clear spot, but into this briar. And there's like the tiniest piece of fabric. I'm talking like a 1/4 inch that got ripped off a couple strands. And you see that there's broken twigs in the immediate area leading into seemingly pointing to the same direction that Cricket was talking about.
I commend Aeonos that Lydia has a little bit of fight and cleverness in her. I take the sample with us so that I can match it in case it comes up again. And then we triage, meet up with Cricket when he comes down the tree, and head out, I guess.
All right.
And then I'm kind of... Is there any other story around that? So I see the small footprints. Is there any number of larger footprints that helped her out of the briar patch or anything like that? Or
No, there's at least 2 more footprints that deviate from the straight line that they are walking.
Mates. Are any of you good at nature survival kind of skills? We should take an off-beaten path, maybe, if we can.
I don't know if we have that expertise, and I'm worried we'll lose the trail. This was very hard to find, right? Like,
Moderately, yeah. It's tucked away.
Well, then maybe at the very least we should attempt to be stealthy.
How about if you want, we can split. Like, I could try to stealthily follow the trail, and you all can try to take an alternate route. And the alternate route clearly has like a little bit of natural stealth because they wouldn't have expected you to come and they're not following.
I mean, you could be a scout.
I'm happy to do whatever. I just think we should. How about we make this decision in a little bit? Let's move down range. Use your findings and our findings together. Move down range and then make a decision on splits or scouting.
Okay. Very well.
Okay. So, Atlas, are you going to go this immediate pathway, and the rest of the group is going to?
I feel like we're going to stick together mostly for the moment, at least.
Okay.
There wasn't like any blood in the briar patch or anything like that. Just the yeah. Okay. Cool. Trying to see like a time domain to it. We have no idea how long ago this was. They could still be miles and miles ahead of us. So yeah, I would say we just stay as a group and keep following this, and then make a decision in say like 20 minutes or something like that. All
right. Like, because of the general direction, and you did get 2 out of the 3 checks. You're able. It does take a little bit. You're stumbling your way through.
Does the NPC have any skills, by the way?
He's, you did heal him. Yes, but he's also older, and he was on death's door earlier this morning when you healed him. Then he got into the fight, and he healed him again. So he's pretty rough. He is exhaustion.
Okay.
Essentially, right? He's tired. Because he didn't sleep. Because a whole night has passed. You guys rested at in the evening yesterday to get an early head start in the morning and be fully rested.
What time of day is it right now?
Oh, it is right now. It's getting close to noon at the current moment. It's about 11 in the morning.
Okay.
Still pretty early in the day, but you only have about 5 more hours of sunlight at this current point because it is winter. 20 or 30 minutes pass. Make a stealth check, everyone. Including you, Jacques.
Do I understand the concept, or am I...
You understand. Everyone seems to be being quiet. 16?
31.
27.
27.
Jacques does
All
not
right.
understand the concept on account of the natural 1 that he rolled.
Okay, Alexander?
Oh, good.
I've got heavy armor, so I think I have disadvantage.
Yep.
But I don't think it matters because I rolled a 2 plus 2.
2 failures.
Yeah, 4.
Huh?
3 successes. Let me roll for the NPC. Well, he has exhaustion. Doesn't matter. He rolled a natural 20 and an 18.
He's resilient.
So he
Nice.
took the 18, and yeah, he's fine. He's like, you guys are being moderately stealthy, you think. And all of a sudden, you come upon this well-worn trail. You look at it, and you're like, where the fuck did this come from? And it looks like if you had gone further southward, because you guys went east, and then you curved around to start going south when you're on the ridge. And if you had gone further along the tree line, that's probably where this trail originated. It just more well-worn and kept. It could be a passage to the watchtower. Make a... Who's in front? Atlas?
I would probably.
Perception,
yeah.
please.
It's some combination of me or Constance.
Perception, please.
Both of us?
No, just Atlas.
That's gonna be 19.
19. Okay. You see a figure, a group of figures, 2 of them, in fact, well armored, about 100 feet away from you, coming around the bend towards you. They don't seem to notice you yet. They're coming around the bend. Armored figures look like guards. And that's where we'll take a small break.
Oh, man.
So it'll be a surprise to the viewers too.
You.
Lame.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
So this head is like an addendum.
You just
the next
lost
time.
like 5 views from us, dude.
That's
Jeez.
That's all
Yeah.
the views I got.
Are you
so.
talking about the 5 of us that quit watching?
Yeah. You just watch it multiple times. Yeah. Okay. So, Atlas, you see these 2 figures. Come around the bend.
Yeah.
They don't seem to notice you yet.
I quickly try to get everyone to hide, and that
Absolutely.
it is going to be what it's going to be. We'll see. I mostly focus on Jacques, trying to get him hidden and
I'm like-
quiet.
I'm like whistling because I had like a nat 1.
Yeah.
So Jacques is who Atlas is most focused on, but I try to get everyone to kind of hide.
Okay.
Do I have any clue what kind of armor they have?
They're pretty far away at this point.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Heavily armored is the word that Atlas would just say.
Yeah. I'd want to hide off to the side.
So yeah, we're gonna try that, and we're gonna see.
Okay. Everyone make stealth checks except for Jacques, who's whistling.
I mean, do you want me to
Well-
try again now that I get that they're trying to be quiet?
Yeah.
I would also like to tackle him. Can I try my best to help get him out of sight?
Oh,
Jacques runs off again. Oh, they're attacking me.
Well,
I
if I
rolled a natural 1, so I think I'm just gonna stand there and be like
Okay.
standing there.
Like,
Sure.
"Ugh."
I got
You
a,
fucking what, mate?
10.
10. Oof.
I got a 20 total.
Nice.
I got a
That's another 31, I think. It's
Yeah.
plus 16.
Atlas was the first one to approach me, so I've been watching him the closest.
31.
I just saw what he was doing and imitated.
Constance.
15.
All right. Well, it doesn't really matter as these 2 guards come around the bend. Everyone but Cricket goes into the bushes in the tree line. And Cricket just like kind of froze in fear, and he's like, "Whoa, well, fuck it, whatever."
Talk your
I've
way
got my
out.
sword.
And
I've got my sword out just in case this gets really nasty.
okay,
Talk your way out, man. It's like a wet
So-
paper bag. You got this.
what's the character's name, Matt?
You mean I'm ready to just roll in. You ready?
Yep.
I got this. All right, Cricket, you're standing there. Describe yourself again, Cricket.
I'm a like 6'2" human, bald head, kind of beat up looking, but somehow oddly charming when you look at him. Like, I don't know, doofy but happy.
What kind of? Do you have any weapons on you? You said.
I am unarmed.
Yep.
You do see that I have a like violin sort of thing sticking off of my back.
All right.
Fucking bard. What the hell's he doing out here? Is what your companion says.
Around the corner approaches a human and a 4'2" halfling who has a long sword and short sword poking out over his shoulder, and he's holding a crossbow in his hands while he is smoking a pipe. And when he walks and sees just you, I assume, right, Matt?
Yep. Well, make
Okay.
perception check.
Okay. Nat 20. You want me to show you?
Yeah. Oh, other way. Oh, yeah,
Is that a
nice,
trap?
dude.
So that actually,
you
that
obviously see.
That'll probably catch everybody other than Atlas, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You
I'm
see,
so lonely.
you saw.
I got a
shake.
20 on Jock. I thought I was good. I didn't know that I was gonna roll 22 with this guy.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, you saw everyone except for Atlas. You saw some figures dart into the trees, and you see this one.
I am not going to address that just yet.
Okay.
Just around the corner and say, "Well, hello."
No good.
And who might you be?
Oh, good.
Another Irishman.
Hello.
No, that's just how all my halflings sound.
Yep. Every halfling he plays.
Doug can attest.
I
they
love
all
it.
sound exactly
I love
the
it.
same.
I love it, Matt. I love it. All right, Craig. He seems to be
I'm holding my
addressing you.
crossbow, but very non-threatening, and I've got a little pipe in my mouth. And there's
Hey, man, Craig, what about you, mate? Who are you?
Well, my name's Timothy. I be part of the Devon Guard out here.
Devon Guard, hey, mate, can I insight that? Can I see if he's lying to me?
Yeah.
I assume I've got the colors on, right?
Yeah, he has the right sigils and everything of a Devon
Hoist
Guard.
the colors.
I have a 20.
Yeah,
for
he
insight.
seems to be telling the truth.
So, like, man of the law kind of guy?
Yep.
As far as I would know?
Yeah, as far as you would know. As much as guards tend to be. You know,
What
they
you
range.
doing this far out here, mate?
Well, I'm stationed. Oh God, I can't copy off of you. I'm stationed out here. Good God, my voice got really high. Sorry,
love
the
it.
Swede does terrible things to me.
50% helium.
So, why did your little friends jump in the bushes?
Well, there's dangerous things afoot out here in the wilds, mate.
Ha
I'm gonna like start shaking the bush. Like he knows you're in there.
You guys hear him say that.
I said it plenty loud. I've got a deep voice. They heard me. Come on out now. Come on out. You've
Atlas,
been found out. I assume this is the rest of your band. You being a musician at all?
Yeah, let's come
I'm
out
still
and
holding
listen.
my crossbow here. I haven't actually. I'm just holding the crossbow, but still just working the pipe here.
So is there a problem here, mate? You guys just on patrol?
Well,
We
there's
killed
a-
a horrifying monster earlier. There's dangerous things out here.
Yeah, bears. Seen the bears. I had a deer steal my pipe weed. Anywho, there is a little bit of a problem. You ventured too far out into the border. Can't go any further.
He's gonna just stay in the woods, and he's really gonna think about his life choices that have led to this point in time. It's just like I could just leave. I could just become part of this forest, and I just don't have to deal with this at all.
Take level and range here. You're good.
I say, friend, there, Timothy.
Are you wearing? Sorry, real quick, Doug. Refresh us. What are you wearing? You have anything that like symbolizes you as the man of the cloth?
Oh yeah, I mean literally a cloth. I'm wearing an all black, like imagine a suit for D&D, and I have a
His vestments.
long white vestment. Looks like a scarf that has the sun sigil on each one. It's kind of like got two pins.
It's a little
pins
dirty
broaching
now,
it.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I keep it as clean, but yeah.
Oh well. Tomorrow bless me, the church choir. Come on out, Father.
Reverend, but so Timothy, you've said we've gone too far,
You have now.
and how is that to be?
Well, you've reached the edge of the border. Can't go any further.
So you say can't, as in like you're forbidding us to, or can't as in if we go that far, you're not going to be able to help us?
I can't allow you to go any further. Sorry, Father. Reverend.
Well,
I'll have to ask you to come with me, actually. I have a few questions for you.
I'm happy to come along, sir. I want no trouble at all, but man,
Don't
how
mind
much,
Nathan. He's
how much
worse
do
than
we
he
tell
looks.
this guy?
All right, listen.
You know what?
You just gotta wing it. You gotta wing it. You
I'm my own
can't
guy.
strategize now.
Yep.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
okay.
wing it. What's
Sir,
happening?
You're caught in Timothy's web now. He's got you right where he wants you.
I love Timothy. I'm the fly that will gladly go to his.
All right, Jock's done. Timothy, you're in. No.
You did it. 2 minutes.
Wait, is Timothy level 13 as well?
You don't
Do I
know.
need to ask that question?
I don't know
I
what
hope
levels
not. Level 1.
You don't know what levels are.
Can I roll an insight to figure out if he's a paladin?
Hey, he seems godly. You don't know.
That would be. That
You
would
can
be
just
fucking
ask
sweet.
him, you know.
Hold on.
Timothy's an open book.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
Devon
you-
guard, right? Would I recognize him by any chance?
No.
Are you switching characters? Like that's a.
Yeah, just, don't worry about that. Just.
You just got to roll with whatever Matt throws at you, man.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna try and persuasion you to let us go past because we're awesome heroes and we're chasing down a great evil. I don't know
No.
why. So I guess that's a deception.
Yeah, it's a deception.
No?
But
Atlas
what
is,
do you exactly say to him, though?
I'm going to embellish a little bit of truth because I'm going to tell him about this horrifying monster psychic being thing that we fought earlier. But I'm also going to say that I think there's more and I must keep going so that the town of Devrin can be safe. We are heroes.
We're big damn heroes.
It doesn't really matter what he rolled on that, Matt. For you, just
Yeah.
because, yeah.
Yep.
You have your orders regardless.
Well, actually, tell me what you rolled though.
I would have rolled a 33.
Oh, tomorrow be kind. I sit down on a stump. And how far away was that? How far was this beast you slayed?
How far was that? Like several hours ago?
Yeah, it was several hours ago. A few miles, yeah. Quite a few miles.
Well, I'm glad to know that heroes still exist in the world. But as you're traveling away from Devon, you're not really doing any favors for us, keeping it safe. But no doubt you can handle yourself, friend, no doubt. And your brooding companion here. But still like
This
to
whole
ask you a
time I'm just glaring.
Yeah.
Still like to ask you a question or two.
Can I persuasion him to do it like right now?
I mean, you can just ask me.
All right, let's go, mate. Like questions, let's go.
Oh, well, procedure. You don't understand now. We just have to take you to the tower like all the other groups. You just answer some questions. Captain Brits will just... As long as you
What
pass
tower?
just fine. The guard tower, of course. Told you I'm a guard.
Does this sound like it's like
It's the only guard tower you know
Devon
of.
or the tower we're heading to?
It's the tower you're headed to. Devon's days in the
Don't you
I love
bastard.
Timothy. I can't lie. I love Timothy. This cat
I
is
love
awesome.
him too. God damn it.
He's like, the one you fucking headed to, you smartass.
I'm gonna play for him
Don't
in
make
the
me
next
bend
30
over
in-game
my
days.
Do you see the size of my legs? If I walked you back to Devon, it'd be a month.
I was gonna say it's like an 8-hour trek back to town. Well, 10, 11, 12 hours back to town by now.
Well, I tell you, there's a tower about 10 minutes away. You just need to go by, talk to Brits, and get the okay.
Well, Timothy, I'm on board with you, sir. I'm coming with you.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'll go. I'll follow him.
Good. Well, I've earned some coin out here, and my day off is about to start. Or my shift ends in about 2 days, so, if you stay around for a while, a bard could probably make a coin or two. You could sing to the gods during the festival.
I love how he thinks we're a traveling band.
I turn around with my little
He's like, "I'm cutting
crossbow.
your squire.
Like as
Come
we're
on now."
walking, I'm also thinking to myself, yeah, I like coin. Yeah, we'll do that.
You're,
Nathan, the other guard, is probably more cautious. He
Yeah,
might be
he's like,
watching you, but I just completely turn my back on you and start walking towards the tower.
So-
Timothy here. Now, what the fuck you doing, eh?
Nathan, I'm taking him to the tower. That's a job.
Yeah,
I know I've only
yeah,
been at it 6 months, but
Yeah.
we just have one rule.
yeah,
take
but I got the
Travis to
manacles
tower.
here.
What?
You know, we're supposed to be
It's
taking
a
them there
priest.
to the
It's a
tower.
priest. I don't want to be struck by lightning.
Well,
If it makes you feel
Well, I
any
saw-
Sun
better,
god, you know.
I saw
put him-
Pelor
put him
there.
on-
You
put him
know,
on the grim fellow
I
over
think it'd be
there.
more like a radiant ray of sunshine striking us down. But
Nathan, I know
You're,
I've always
hey
been the
Nathan,
brains
you make
here,
a
but
fine point, sir. A fine point. I'll put the manacles on if it makes you feel better, Timothy.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel pretty good. Other
It
than
does.
that voodoo fellow that
I
keeps staring
like
at
the
me.
manacles on you, but I need the manacles on all of you.
Well, here, Nathan, put him on the tall, gloomy fellow.
Yeah,
Leave
him
Tom's
especially.
hands free
Alright.
so he can
I
Especially
play
grab
on
along.
Nathan.
Nathan by the scruff. I grab him by the collar and just pull him close.
Me. No,
Oh,
easy.
I
Easy
put,
now,
point my
easy now.
crossbow at you.
We want.
Now, sir, I don't want to spill any blood in front of a priest here, but you gotta just back up now.
Yeah, we just want to put manacles on you. You know,
Now
real
you're
nice.
No
giving us
Mankles
Manacles on
on
you.
anyone.
No,
You're giving
no.
us a reason to actually use them now.
We're supposed to put manacles on you. You're Captain Brisk
On
now.
whose orders?
Hey, your daft friend is peeing in the bushes, by the way.
I got a
Jock's
27
over there pissing on a
persuasion
tree.
to like butt in and be like, mate, remember, we're heroes. I'm
What?
completely unarmed.
Yeah, I know.
We will comply, but please, no manacles. These wrists.
I tell you what, if he just hands over his sword, we're fine then.
What you think, mate?
'Cause I don't think that a priest
Yeah.
and a violin are gonna do any damage.
Yeah, I agree.
So you just
Alright.
give your sword to Nathan there, and we'll just head on our way.
Yeah, give me a sword.
I just glare at him, like, Nathan. Like, maybe
Oh wait,
shit.
you're wearing a mask though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't really tell.
Yeah.
No. Like, I mean, you can see my eyes.
Give me a sword now.
And they're
Yes.
filled with rage.
Give me a sword.
And Atlas is absent, right? Like, Atlas is, like, not even here.
Yeah, they don't know
Okay.
where Alex.
Did
They
we-
don't even
did
know
we
he's there.
Did we get Jacques, or is he because we tied? Did he come out, or did he stay with that?
Jacques came out because you beat
Okay.
him.
Oh yeah, that's right. I beat him by 2. That's right.
All right. Yeah, I will.
Atlas, you've seen
You
all
beat
this
him.
transpire.
Yeah. So my biggest thing, right? I put in
Sneak
notes
attack.
was like I'm trying to focus on Timothy's voice, maybe, but no, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just
I
lures
love it,
people
Matt.
out.
Matt.
Alice is like, I give up.
Matt, I love it. Don't change.
No, I'm teasing that Atlas doesn't have the patience for a halfling. I love the voice. I would separate those two things out. Atlas doesn't have the patience. But I actually want to focus on the task at hand. So they're like, hey, come with us to the tower. Is the trail we follow to reach this trailhead go that way? We're
It
doing
seems
both
that
things, or do I
he's
have to
coming down a
choose?
trail. It seems like he's pointing back the way he came from.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so we have reason to believe that if we kept following this with or without Timothy, that it's where we would have gone anyways.
I mean, I'm getting the feeling we're going to the same place.
Matt, you were right. All right. Guard number 2.
Nathan's
Good
already
character.
dead. Go to guard number 4.
Atlas is just gonna trail.
Oh, I'm his brother! Timothy!
I'm gonna keep the distance, and then I will trail behind. I'm gonna watch them and do what they do. If they all go in manacles and get their weapons
Yeah,
taken,
no manacles,
I will
eh?
be here to save their
Yeah.
asses.
That's the. Yeah, good sword.
All right. I am like staring daggers at Ethan or whoever the hell this guy is.
Nathan.
Name's
Name Nathan.
Whatever.
Nathan.
And,
No.
Like, I'll be
That sounds
polite.
about like what a pissed off fighter would say. What's your name again, Nathan? Or that's Nathan, right? Whatever he said, Sam. So listen, you're not gonna take my sword.
No.
by the way,
I will slowly unsheath my blade
Real slow now. Yes.
and kind of like flat end, kind of shove it into him. Like not a stab.
No.
We've had that confusion before. Not a stab. Like imagine I have like holding it from here and here, there with the flat end
Fucking mana's on this one, eh?
as a shove.
roll d20, 20 crit. He's something I'd have.
Yeah, well, he gave
Well,
us
I
his
say for-
manacles, eh? We
For
should,
church choir, you certainly aren't very nice.
Yeah. So
Sorry, walking.
All right, Nathan turns around. Not nice indeed, eh?
So you any good with that violin you got there, son?
Yes, we're walking. Amazing, sir. Amazing.
Well, what'll reach in my pocket here and pull out 2 silvers. How many songs will that give me? Enough to get to the guard tower, then.
Yeah, I'll sell him on this. I'll take his 2 silvers and play a song.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
It's like a 30-second of a free bird.
I got a 20 for performance.
Yeah,
so
yeah, they-
Not even really trying that hard, but still good.
That's low
what
for
kind
you.
of tune do you give them? What kind of ditty? What kind of
Oh,
story
do the
behind
Death March.
it?
That'd be great. Dun 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 dun.
Like a nice dirge.
Based off of how I've seen them act towards our cloth man here, I'm going to try and do some kind of gospel.
Oh, good.
Okay. Also, Timothy, Nathan is
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured. Probably a
bud.
bad assumption to make, but glad
Yeah.
that it's confirmed.
Yeah, he's a bud of yours, so.
Well, so what brings you out here as we're walking?
I already told you, mate.
But
I'm monster.
A priest, a bard, and a bastard.
Walk into
We
a
all
bar.
walk into a bar.
Go kill monsters in the woods out of the goodness of your heart.
Adventurer, mate.
Yes,
You
you
might
did say
you
that.
might get a weapon, even though you'd have to turn it in, but might help you on your journey.
No, this is right knight's sword. right. No,
He's
it's
one of the
sword.
strongest men I know, mate. Promise you, he's gonna want that back eventually.
Well,
Yes.
I'm sure it'll check out just fine. You seem like a good group of people.
Nathan kind of
Besides,
gives
you're
you an
probably-
eye.
You're probably just another one of the ones that Brits has been letting through here, anyways.
Do I recognize that name by any chance?
You don't recognize the name, no?
Like, would I know why or how recently this ancient tower or whatever would have been occupied as like a frontier fort or whatever?
Long time. Ancient.
Really?
your
Okay.
Your eyes have
Like-
gone from rage to inquisitive. What's on your mind?
From my knowledge, that almost makes it sound like it had been abandoned previously. But if this
No,
is
it's
actually...
just ancient. It's old. It's just not.
Okay.
It's just no one is allowed out here, essentially.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't hunt in the King's Force.
Do I know why?
It's a security.
Yeah, it's Kingsfield.
Essentially, yeah. A security risk, you know.
Like, is there a border like that? This
No,
holds
it's, just,
somebody,
it's a
or
good lookout, man.
Are you
Like,
pondering all these in your brain, or are you?
yeah,
asking
like me
Just so I
thinking it. I'm
know.
not asking
Okay.
anyone.
Okay. I just
Like, I'm
make sure.
from here.
security, man. You don't just walk
Security.
into a fucking keep. You know, it's procedure.
Hmm.
It's not like the. It's not like the. What's that name? The bailiff or whatever. It's not like you just walk into his office. These are like provision security checkpoints to be on the ever vigilant lookout for ever present threats. You know.
I say, Timothy,
Okay.
Yes, Father, Reverend.
Pastor?
have you seen any, besides us and our ilk, have you seen any suspicious-looking characters come through here recently?
Well, I'll be the one asking the questions. Just
I'm
kidding.
just-
No. Let's see. No, haven't seen anybody recently. I missed the group this morning, I'm told, but I assume they checked out fine.
Was there a wee lass with them?
I told you, Father, I missed the group. I just know that they passed the questions and moved on.
They passed the questions and moved on. All right. Well, thank you, Timothy. On to your questions, sir.
Well, how close are we to the tower? Then
the
See,
tune
I'm
has
just sticking
carried
with my
you
voice
there.
now.
As the group approaches, you see an seemingly ancient. Parts of it seem newer, likely due to a somewhat recent event, but it seems to have been repaired. The tower itself is of a rigid design. 4 straight-edge corners run from the top to the midsection before flaring outward. The tower does seem to be far enough away. Everything Timothy has said, it does seem like he's here at least for 2 days. It seems like the guards rotate in shifts. You immediately, all
Before we
of you-
get there,
Yep.
before we approach the tower, if I could jump in time, like once it comes into view, but before we get to the other soldiers and such, whoever's closest to me out of the two of Cricket.
Yeah, what's
or,
Shock doing, by the way? Sorry. And like
He's just following. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just kind of wandering along. He can't understand what's happening anyway.
Yeah.
Whoever's closest out of Cricket or the Constance, I'll just give them a little tug about knee high on their leg there, since I'm only about 4 feet tall,
I'd imagine me, because I'm the first one that went forward.
and motion them down here by me, where I can whisper.
I lean down.
Now, only because you're a priest and all, but you just answer these questions for Brits, and you can get on your way. He's a good man. He's just things have been going on, and he's a little different lately. So, just in and out. Answer the questions. Keep your brute in line. Don't give him any reason to hold you up.
Well, I can
I
speak.
don't know if you're a church choir or a band of heroes, but either way, you seem decent enough. So, don't make any trouble for yourself if you don't have to.
Understood, sir. We definitely do our part to be kind to all.
All right. Well, good. Well, let's get this over with. I'm sure I'll be escorting you out in no time. I'll take him up to the tower.
All right.
Now, if anybody Leroy Jenkins this shit, that's when we end up spending the night in jail.
So, Atlas.
Or
Cricket, Constance,
live forever with the guilt of killing Timothy.
Oh.
Atlas,
If
Anos.
it means I can kill Ethan too.
Basically everyone except Timothy and Nathan and Jacques. As you approach this, like Atlas, you're still hidden.
Yep.
You are
I'm trailing.
following in kind of sideways until the forest starts clearing, and it's an open field of about 50 feet all around the tower, and you have no place to hide.
That's fine. I want to wait for them to go in. Is there like guards overlooking the tower, or is it
yes.
just like?
Okay, so here's what everyone sees. I explained the tower to you, but you all immediately see a stone golem on the outside of this tower. The same type of stone golem, it looks like, that attacked you guys as you left the northern gates all those days ago.
I don't mind that thing. It showed up a few days ago. Gives me the creeps, but we stout leafs. We're
I'm
a strong
sure
line.
no won't kill anyone.
Does it look like it has reminiscent marks on it, or did we destroy the one that tried to stop us?
You destroyed both the ones that tried to stop you. Yeah, you've come across several of them. One you came across, I believe, in the undersea tunnels as well, guarding like the cult stuff, and two that were supposed to be delivered to a location that you don't know of.
So my plan would be to is the golem on overlook, or is it?
No, it's
pacing?
not even. It doesn't seem to be active. You guys only know it's a golem, or at least it looks exactly like the ones that you fought, but it doesn't seem to be activated, and it perhaps no one here knows that it's even a golem.
Okay. So what I would like to do is I can levitate, and so I'd like to double move, dash, whatever my quick ass movement speed, at a moment to the wall, levitate up, and kind of get to a window because I want to keep following them on the.
Yeah,
as
you're
they're on the
waiting.
inside
You're
of the
waiting
tunnel.
until they go in, right?
So from the window to the walls. Got it.
Till the sweat drips down these balls. This skin tight suit is very unforgiving.
I love the way he said, I would like to get to the walls and to the windows, and I'm like, to the window.
Yeah, no, it's a skin tight suit. The ladies love it.
You guys approach, eyeing the golem, but it doesn't move. It looks like a statue. As you enter this first level,
and this whole time I'm just trying to keep an eye out for my brother or any of the people that would be a part of his adventuring party.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that got through earlier.
Yeah, just making sure that they're not running the joint somehow.
Your brother's like, well, Aenos, it's been or Atlas or Alexander. Which one?
All the wrong names.
Whatever you're going on.
Nathan, you're back.
Nathan. So as you guys enter, the first floor, you're entering basically a mess hall. You're looking around, and there's a galley over there, or the kitchen, and then on one side are the barracks. It seems like there's enough beds out there, or you assume there's beds in there. It's kind of closed off. And then Nathan and Timothy start leading you upwards. To
All
the
right,
second
Nathan,
floor.
you go see if you can get some scrambled eggs and sausage from breakfast this morning. Bring it up to the father. Gotta build up some good luck.
Yes,
I got this crew.
yes, I'll do that. Sounds good. He goes over fucking prawns, mate. Prawns, yes. And we have cheese.
And the eggs.
Fucking prawns, mate.
Cheeses, yes, and eggs, yes, all good. He prepares a plate. You guys go up the stairs to the second level, and there's a captain's quarters type of room. And behind the desk there is what you see is a lean, tall human with almost gaunt-like features, yellow de bronze skin. And he's very serious. Just looks like he's doing some paperwork. Looks up at you. Or looks down, or eye level almost. Yes, Timothy. What is it? As
Oh,
you're
I found
reading.
this. I found this priest and his church choir walking through the woods out here. They seem all right, but I figure you might want to ask them some questions.
All right.
Careful for the grumpy guards. with 'em.
Meanwhile, Atlas, you are at the edge of the forest here. Now you do see 4 figures on top, keeping lookout at each corner of the tower. So let me see. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth check to run up to the tower. See if you're unnoticed, mostly.
Just a second. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Like I've got the ball bearings, but that's not going to be helpful because the tower is tall. Like when you throw in a ball bearing, no
It's
one's going
very
to
tall,
see
yeah.
or hear that. So, yep, let's do this thing. That was a 2, but I can take 10. So
Can
I'm
you
gonna
do that with perception?
not with perception, with stealth. I
Or
thought you said
stealth.
you know,
Oh,
stealth.
Jesus Christ. Yes, stealth. Absolutely. Reliable talent.
No, you were doing perception. You're doing
What's
perception.
reliable talent?
Not perception. Yeah. No. Was there something to perceive, or I was rolling?
No,
stealth,
no.
right?
You were doing stealth.
Okay, then 26.
Barely beat him. Yeah, he rolled a 19 plus 4, so
Damn.
yeah, you barely beat them.
Atlas rolls a 2, gets higher than Jacques can get with a 20. Got it.
Fucking high level
so-
rogues, man.
I
Right?
get up there and then immediately activate my levitate ability, and then
Okay.
I just want to get grips onto something, and eventually where I'm going to kind of station myself is it like a windowsill where I can
Yeah,
at least
there's
get my
like
fingertips in.
slits that are
Yeah.
about 5 to 6 inches wide and like 2 feet long.
I imagine kind of I'm heading up towards whoever this lead guy's place is. Does he have larger windows, or is it just arrow slits
It's
everywhere?
arrow slit. It's basically, yeah, they're like that for security purposes essentially.
Okay. Well, then I imagine there's going to be some level of entrance on the top. I keep kind of going
At the very
slit to
top
slit.
where the 4 guards are? Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm faster than they are. I'll run in, but unless it's locked, who knows? We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going on the outside, trying to find the window where my friends are.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to find it. And at this point, this is where you find a window. Make another stealth check. The worst you can get is a 26. So I mean,
That's correct. But thanks for letting me roll because that's a 28. So there we go.
they rolled a 19 again. So yeah, they don't see you. No one notices you. If someone were to come outside though, your stealth wouldn't matter.
And
as
like
much.
look over the edge or whatever.
Well,
or like,
if they
am I-
look over the edge, or if they came out the bottom, and they're like looking around,
Oh, they
could
just looked up the
spot
side
you.
of it?
But like
Yeah, that's
like
right.
you are pressed against the wall, and you can hear everything that's going on inside. So you
Okay.
are privy to the following conversation. A priest, you say, Timothy?
He
Miss
prefers to be
Quiet.
called Reverend.
Now, Nathan did have your sword, and he is getting breakfast, so he is downstairs. Alexander,
With your sword.
With your sword.
Making eggs.
Making eggs.
Cutting sausage with it.
Ah,
He's
yes,
like,
yes, this is good. This is a good sword. I like this sword.
Probably, at the very least, dents the silverware. Like the table.
I mean, how do we know they don't have a slab of beef hanging? And he needs to
Yes,
like.
this
He's just hacking off at like a full hog down there.
Shawarma.
That's a +2 to attack and damage.
Brazilian style.
Hits it too hard, he will break anything that he hits with it.
Brazilian style.
All right, so choir, you say? Let me see these individuals. Step into my office.
The tall one's pretty good with fiddle or violin. I don't know my instruments.
I don't know what that. He's got a thing. He does it as well.
Interesting.
I was thinking maybe when they're done, we could have him stay and play for the festival.
Oh yes, I think them staying would be a very good idea.
Well, I don't like that. He's like, oh yes, they're gonna stay right here. We're like, we haven't even said anything.
What brings you here?
I just want.
Timothy.
I'm just gonna smile at him and I'm gonna say monsters. I got a 25 deception.
Okay.
It's not a deception, right? I mean, that's pretty
Not
true.
really a deception, but he's like,
Yeah.
It'd be the same for persuasion.
yeah, okay, he's like, I see. You know, there's always these types that come out. Especially around the solstice, always seeking adventures, thinking some great issue is at foot. You're a menace, you know that. You come out here looking for trouble where there is none.
I'm just gonna fucking rebuke him and be like, no trouble. I got a 25 persuasion. Look at my fucking friend here, mate. He's not in his right head. He used to be some kind of wizard. I'm gonna point at
He
Jacques.
used to be a wizard.
Now we got
Now Jacques over there licking his balls.
simple as a child. He's beyond a child. He's a beast man.
What you do with the tenants of the sanitarium is your own business. If you are a caretaker, good for you. I would not recommend bringing a simple-minded person here. It's strange to me that... And he looks over at Anos.
Glaring at him.
And he gives
right
a
back.
smile.
Yeah, he's got that creepy mask. He never takes it
Yes.
off.
It's very identifiable. Timothy, thank you for bringing him here. I have no further questions for them, but will you lock them in the cells above, please?
Oh,
good.
yes. Suppose I could.
Oh no.
Timothy's like, man, I feel like an asshole.
Man, I was
I
trying
mean,
to
we were gonna get him breakfast from
And he-
downstairs. Is all.
Alice, you're actually really close to his desk. Make a perception check.
I would love to. I also I want to possibly observe him for 3 hours so that I can imposter him, but
I
that was
don't think
the greatest role.
I need an insight check to know that this motherfucker's in somebody's back pocket.
11.
You
They
can't
knew we
quite
were
make
coming.
it out, but you do see him while he looks up the party and then he looks at something. You can't see what's on it, but he looks at something on his desk and then covers it back up
Yeah.
with a sheet of paper.
Yep.
Do we even know what this guy's name is?
Bricks.
Captain
Brits?
Brits.
I mean, yeah. But
Captain
Timothy,
Thank you, Timothy.
These are known outlaws that you brought here.
Mhm.
They
seemed
are a
awful,
menace to
willing to
Devon.
cooperate.
They are frauds, Timmy. At this moment, Nathan comes around. Yes? Would you like sausages?
Not now, Nathan.
No.
Go
What?
upstairs. We're going to the
Priestman?
cells.
Priestman says you want. Okay. Very well. And he
Does he have
turns
my
back
sword?
around. No, he doesn't. He seems to have put it like in somewhere downstairs.
I say, sir, by whose authority are we outlaws?
King Flavian, of course.
Do I history check to know of this
He's
Flav?
the king of Eridine.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like, have we come into contact with him recently? Have
Nope.
we done anything in and around his kingdom that have
Oh,
warranted this?
Are you asking that?
I can either ask it or I can roll a history, whichever one you prefer.
Well, I mean, if you're asking him, he's like.
What charges are brought against us, sir? And remember, you're under the great Pelor's sight when you speak the truth.
I don't follow any religion,
But I do.
but I will.
My religion follows you.
I don't. Apparently, you attacked a caravan east of Port Valor a few weeks back. And the king wishes you to be trialed and questioned. Here you will remain.
All right, so
Did we kill a
is
caravan?
that I'm trying to think of what that could have been confusing us for something, or if this is completely false, like
That's what I'm
outright.
trying to figure out. Like, were we there?
You were east of Port Valor. You know you encountered bandits, but you didn't fight bandits. You fought Exarlos men.
That thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
But not. We didn't encounter any caravan of any
Correct.
sort.
You did not slaughter innocent people. Well, objectively, but you did not slaughter what he's saying. You did.
I dare say that those are fabricated lies, sir.
I dare say that they're not.
Well, it's getting awful tense in here. I suppose that's for the court to decide. We should probably just take this upstairs then.
Timothy, please, yes. Why aren't these men in manacles already?
Because we came of our own free will, you sod.
Yeah, he was a priest, so I didn't feel. I thought Reverend.
Do you think?
The
Do you
boys was
think
playing
honestly
a song,
we would come in here
so-
knowing we were wanted men? Do you think we're that stupid?
Well, your friend's licking the wall over there, so.
That's because he's trying to get the taste of his balls out of his mouth.
So Atlas's
yeah, you hear all
I'd
this.
like to roll perception here because I'm already trying to figure it out. Like spatially, where are the jails? Where are these guards? There's 4 on top. So I rolled a 16 plus 5 for perception. If that's
Be
the
more
right move.
investigation.
Okay, then that's I get a plus 6 on investigation.
Okay.
Or I can
Yeah,
reroll. too.
you said upstairs. You imagine that there's 2 to 3 more floors, depending how high the ceilings are, with each decently sized cells on each floor beside the stairs as they go up.
Did everybody agree to leave? Are we walking up there now?
As a
or are we-
principal,
we're still
I
in there.
am not agreeing to be locked up. Like, I will stand my fucking ground.
Timothy, what are you doing? Are you trying to
Nathan,
move?
maybe you should go downstairs and get a few more
Nathan's
boys
like,
to come up here.
Yes, I'll go.
All right. How close is he to me? How close is Nathan to me?
He is.
He's in the doorway,
yeah,
right?
he's in
'Cause
the
he just
doorway.
came up
Yeah, you guys are. He's like 5 feet away from you. He's right.
Or
right
can we,
next to
like-
you.
All right then. Okay, so
whistle
since
or something.
Yeah,
he
you can
is
whistle.
within arm's
Yeah,
reach of me,
I'll
I'm
Okay, as soon
like
as you
sentinel.
Okay.
I'm not letting him move.
At the same time, Timothy whistles.
Okay, I'll grapple him. Like it'll be
Whoa,
grapple
whoa, whoa,
attack.
He's
whoa,
but-
like throw punch kills Timothy in one punch.
No, I can't do that much. Sadly,
Oh,
I'm not a monk
Are we doing this?
yet.
Is this a thing?
Like,
Well, I mean,
I don't
you
want
guys
to be a
all-
murder hobo, but I also am not okay with being locked in a cell.
I can read the room. This is getting shady.
you guys also know that I'm not here, right? I mean, so it's like,
Yeah. You
I
also
mean,
know
a
Alex.
little
not
thing.
here, but you're a sneaky guy. You could be here.
well, that's what I'm saying though. It's like have a little faith that I'm supporting you from a distance right now.
Well, it's not even
and
that. It's we're gonna fight a losing fight. We're eventually gonna either end up in pieces in the jail, or we're gonna go into the jail anyway. I mean, there's no way we're getting out of here.
Yeah, and also like I wish Atlas could convey, but I'm already expecting a mid-tier fight because these guys seem
Well,
capable.
like-
And
So-
you guys never took a short rest.
Your friend
Right.
outside the window is
Just so
making
you
a lot of
know.
good points.
the Constance hasn't moved aggressively. He's just
Oh
making
my God.
a point to ask the questions that need to be asked. But
You're going to need to persuade Anos otherwise at this point.
Anos has already made his move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm grappling
Alright,
this
well,
guy.
Make
Constance is
grapple.
just
Alright,
gonna
I'm
sit
joining
down
in.
in the chair.
All right.
I see
All
a
of a sudden,
brawl starting.
immediate chaos breaks out.
Awesome.
Take another 5-minute real quick. I gotta set up some stuff. This all happens as Alexander. You go ahead and make your grapple check first,
All right.
as you instigated this.
Ooh. So is this just a like plus strength mod and proficiency? I don't know.
It's athletics.
Athletics. Oh, that's even better. Ah, dang. 27.
Yeah, you grapple. There's no way.
By the throat.
There's no way that he can get out of there. Much match. Window title must match. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to add the battle map earlier. Just gotta add this in here. Yes. Okay. There's our shitty little map. Oh, I need to add Homeboy in, huh?
I really need to get a third screen for all this.
I was just saying the same thing. I need another screen.
I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day. It's like, I don't need a third monitor. Come on,
Who's
that's
this
a lot.
right beside me?
That's Jacques.
That's Jacques.
Okay.
He's got a new thingy.
Where is the
Prison has changed him.
I tried to get
Jesus Christ, that guy. Okay.
I tried to get a picture that had like armor on it because Jacques always worn armor, but I think people always picture him as like this cloth wizard with like a staff, but he's actually like meant to be a frontliner if needed.
So
Alright.
who's this guy?
That's Cillian. Cillian.
Oh
Rye.
yeah, our NPC. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's pretty hurt. He has exhaustion. I don't expect him to do much.
The whole time he's just been like,
Yeah, he's just going along with you guys. He wants to find
he's like,
Lydia.
can we please go to jail so I can sleep?
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Timothy or myself completely forgot about Jacques and Cillian. Like the fact that you just brought in like 5 guys, like not even manacled.
You're the one that told Nathan to go back down. But as Nathan starts leaving, he has a plate of prawns.
He's literally
shellfish,
bringing
and-
breakfast up, and he's
Yeah.
about to get throat punched.
And then, so here's what happens: Alexander just grapples him, and the plates go flying up in the air. Food scatters. Jacques is looking around. Free food on the ground. But now this guy's
Is that his
now his
action?
buddy is attacking this guy. So, Constance, all this happens in a blink of an eye. Timothy whistles. Alexander grapples Nathan. And Britt stands up and his chair gets flung back by the window where Atlas is. Constance, it's your turn.
All right. He's not within 5 feet of me though, so this isn't going to be great.
What you doing?
The inside check told me he's blatantly lying to us.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The not Timothy, but Brits.
Yeah? No, I know Timothy's in.
Damn you, Timothy!
In the good.
Timothy!
My instincts tell me this guy's bad news.
I'm going to move in front of Timothy as my move action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on Homeboy.
Brits.
And I'm going to tell him, I told you not to lie. So he needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
And he's looking for an 18.
Absolutely. 1 second.
He does save? Oh, okay.
No. Let me
No, you're good.
close
Go ahead.
out this. And there you go, Firefox. Good job.
6,
Let's
8.
see. D&D Beyond. All right. Collections. Encounters. All right. Oh, shit. We need to edit this and add this guy here.
And
Forgot about
he
him.
doesn't benefit from cover from the thing he's standing behind.
Okay. All right. So this guy. What kind of save does he need to make again?
A dex save.
Dexterity. You rolled a 2.
He takes 11. He takes 11 points of radiant damage.
All
Sun
right.
God says, "Fuck you."
What guard were you at?
Out of character, we don't necessarily have to kill them.
Radiant damage isn't necessarily like a violent.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Just,
So-
just maybe say
You can
it.
you can keep your throat punching to random people to yourself. I'm gonna stick with the God's word.
All right. So
Also, he's unnecessarily an asshole.
Yeah,
an asshole's
exactly.
gonna
I
be
already-
on fire too. So
I already told you. I just told him
Dude.
not to lie, so you know he's lying to us.
His pants are on fire now. So.
yeah,
Yeah,
now
he
he's
is.
lying his pants on fire.
Boom! Bringing that
Oh,
shit back
man.
from kindergarten.
He's a witch!
Oh man.
I love you guys.
So as he stood up, as everything was happening, is that the end rest of your turn?
Yeah, that was an action, so that's good.
All right.
But I do stand in front of Timothy.
Oh fuck! He vaults over the desk, kind of whoosh, car hoods slide over it, and papers go everywhere.
Come at me, bro.
And as he does that, he brandishes his he actually has a glaive.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And he goes right here by the desk, and he swings it in a wide arc.
Glaives have a reach of 2, right?
Yep, 10-foot
Oh,
reach.
good. Woo! There we go.
Um,
Fire versus steel.
Let's see here. This is going to be. All right. Let's see. What's he have? Okay. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, I turned to Timothy. Run, you fool!
All right.
He's a boss! I'm supposed to help him!
Dude's like, I'm
Innocent boy! Get behind me!
Well,
Yeah,
first
22
he-
hits me.
Okay, never mind. Hold on, I'm reading this. Okay, as a bonus action, he does this. As he's swinging it, his weapon glows with lightning, crackling energy, and he hits you, and a loud thunderclap strikes you, audible within 300 feet.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that carries.
Atlas is blown through from the window.
I knew you were there the whole time.
Good.
You breathe heavy.
4, 2, 16 plus 4. 20 points of slashing damage. And make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. That's an 8.
You are pushed back into Timothy. You are pushed 10 feet. Oh, Timothy, make a strength saving throw.
Alrighty. Get this.
As your
See,
ears
Timothy, he didn't
ring.
get you.
Natural 20?
Nat 20.
Oh God, where is it?
Nice, nice, dude.
You can't push Timothy. He is the wall.
Constance, you get backed into Timothy, and Timothy kind of wheelbarrows you. So he like gets down. Oh, he's so low anyways that you fall over him,
Yeah.
and you fall prone as part of the spell. That's just flavor. What happened? Because you failed your
Shenanigans.
saving throw, you get pushed 10 feet, and you fall prone.
He really just did that.
So he
He's
just
like got on his hands and knees and he just shoved you and you fell over.
and this glaive just hits you, and this loud thunder just emanates and strikes your chest, and
Guys.
you just fall back.
Guys, I've been thunderstruck.
I
I got half of you. The rest of you are just like, no.
Yeah,
Get out.
you're back. All right. And then that's his first attack.
You can have my shoes.
3 attacks. Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
This guy's a baller.
Okay. He moves.
Yeah, he
actually, he moves up right here. And he's going to
Finish her.
cleave at Cricket, and then his third attack's going to be at Alexander.
Dang.
If he's melee guy, he probably doesn't.
Why?
even need to
Why wouldn't you
roll to
go
hit
for me? That's an easy hit.
You're down. He's like, he's like, all right, got one of them. He sees you currently outnumber everyone, or him at the current moment. So he's going all out right now.
Good.
Does this happen every time? No, it's only the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack that happens.
I was gonna say if he just starts slinging people over this room, I'm just...
It's like Dynasty Warriors, you know.
Timothy's just like, why didn't you go?
Do
to
not
school?"
pursue Brit, or whatever the hell this guy's name is.
I
Oh,
would have
right.
gladly gone if we had done
Um,
something wrong, Timothy, but he lied to me, and I told him not to lie.
All right. So this attack going to be against you, Cricket. That is a 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
Yep.
That is definitely a hit.
Okay. You, Jesus Christ, take 14 slashing damage. He rolled max damage on that.
14.
Next attack, as it cleaves through Cricket. Well, not through him, but you know, Cricket's dead.
Along.
This is on you, Anos.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
He rolled
21.
He rolled a 19.
Mm.
That was 27 to hit. That was 27. Okay. That is 10 points of slashing damage, non-magical. So
All right, so only 7.
Yeah.
Total. So
7 damage to you.
yeah.
Okay. Now it's the guards' turn. The regular ones. Let's see. This guy's. It's going to be a little bit before they get down there. No, this guy though goes 1, 2, 3, 4. But they're not quite there yet. Timothy, your turn. Chaos just fucking erupts. You just whistled. Fucking Brits just hulks out.
Cleaning the house.
Yeah.
Whew. Well,
Yeah, you have
okay.
certain knowledge, so you're already like.
I'm gonna
Make
step
an
right
insight
here.
check for me, actually.
10.
Something seemed off about Britz's comments, though you're not sure what.
I'm gonna step in between the captain. I'm gonna move all 210 of me. 210, about 25 pounds. So bear in mind, I take up
4'10".
space.
I thought you were like 4 foot.
Yeah, I actually Googled it really quick because I was winging halfling heights, and it said that 3 is pretty tall for them.
Really? I thought that was gnomes that were 3 feet. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's a little bit shorter. So I'm
Wow.
about 210, 25 pounds. I'm pretty.
Small.
Wow.
I'm pretty ready for
Longsword
this.
It's
It's dragging on the ground behind me. It's like a great sword.
How
and
tall's your daughter, Zach?
And,
Bigger
and
than him yet?
I will draw my long sword and short sword, but I will say,
Captain, I think they've learned their lesson. They're ready. They're ready to go to the cells.
and I will try to interject as he just, like waylaid a priest.
Make a
Somehow I see
persuasion
Cricket
check
going,
with
"Fuck y'all, I didn't
disadvantage.
say that.
I want to say I support Matt playing both Jacques and Timothy going forward if Timothy survives this. Okay, 2 characters, I'm okay with it.
You gotta wait a full day anyways before.
It
anything
is.
can
It
happen
is
to Jacques.
more. That's more directed at the party, though.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them to like.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
party, take it as it goes.
With disadvantage, that's just 7. So you probably can't hear me over the combat.
The thunder's
Really.
still ringing in everyone's ears. Atlas. So
I'm turning your friend into
you are
jelly
muted,
right
okay.
now.
So my game plan was actually just to wait until the guards on the roof responded to the crisis happening in it, and then casually walk in and pincer. Is what I'd like to do, high level. But I'm gonna move on from this room and then get kind of to the top of the castle. I
How
think
fast
my
can you
levitate.
levitate?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think it's only about 20 feet.
I think it's either 10 or 20 feet.
I think it's 20. Levitate 5e. 20 feet. Yep.
20 feet. All right,
Yep.
you are. One second for. You are about 40 feet from the top.
Good. Well, can I double move or no?
Levitate's only a certain speed regardless.
Well, if that's the case, and I still have an
Right.
action, can I light an flask of oil in the window? Just as a distraction mechanism. Just
Yeah. Try. Are you going to try to hit anyone with it?
I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay.
Do I have disadvantage or
Yeah,
how would
because
you-
there's such a small slit, you'd have disadvantage on the throw if you were aiming.
Well, so I kind of want to. The dick move would be lighting his desk on fire because I don't know exactly what it was he had, but I
Yeah.
know it was something.
Whatever
and so
you want.
I want to gamble that whatever's on his desk is valuable to him. And so I will try to oil flask the desk and then 20 feet up the wall.
Oh, up the wall?
Yeah, I mean, well, so the 20 foot's just a move. It's not a full round action.
Okay.
So with my
sorry.
action,
Yeah. No, I got you. So you're throwing it on the desk?
yeah, shoop, like
All right,
light it real
go
quick,
ahead,
throw it in.
see how accurate it is. Go ahead, make a attack roll of
Okay.
disadvantage.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, that was an 18, but we got disadvantage. Roll again. Oh, 16. Fuck yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
too
it lands
bad.
on the desk, dealing 2 points
1d
of fire damage. And
Nice.
it's the papers start. He knocked most of the papers off, but you catch
Okay.
one and it starts cindering a little bit. He kind of looks
Okay.
back, but he's focused on
Ghosts.
wrecking the party right now.
Get that asshole distracted, and then I'm hoping that they are like, "What the fuck was that?" Oh, and then I'm.
He's
I'm
got ghosts.
Um,
This man's in league with the devil.
Alexander, it's your turn. You have Nathan grappled.
Does he have any weapons on him?
I mean,
Like-
he has his a longsword, a simple one.
Okay. Was he stupid enough to not allow to not take my crossbow or javelin?
No, he took everything.
Okay.
All of your weapons that you had on him.
Okay. Could I see about wrestling the longsword from him.
Yeah, make a contested strength check, or in this case, athletics.
Hope he did bad.
He did 20.
Jeez.
15.
13.
Oh, yeah, you're unable. You
I rolled
spend your
a
action
3.
doing that.
Yeah, that was my whole action then,
Yeah,
if it wasn't actually an attack then. Can I move while he's grappled? Can I move us
You
both?
can drop the grapple. I think you could move him half speed while he's grappled, since you are the grappler.
And I am within... the door is... He is right next to the door,
right
correct?
At the door.
Like,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is the
that's
door?
where the door is.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just... squeeze up there, and I'll bring him north 1.
Okay.
Along with me.
I will do that. 1 second. Okay.
And can I swing him to where I was?
Oh yeah, you can just kind of do that. That's no biggie. If that's what you want.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. That is your turn.
Where's
Now-
the actual door here?
Yeah,
You
sorry.
can
Let
map.
me just mark it down. I just kind of
I thought that was the space there, but I guess was just their square blocking.
that's the actual
Okay.
door. I'll just do that.
Cool.
Alexander, now these guys go. Nathan's turn. He is going to try to escape the grapple.
Alright.
That's an 11 versus whatever you have.
Like, athletics, that's...
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, he doesn't escape the grapple. That's his turn.
24.
These guys go down. It's going to be another round before they get there. Okay. These guys going to be another round before they get there as well. Something happens. What's the fastest this thing? It's going to get messy in here. It's going to get real messy. How fast can this thing move? That's the question. Not very fast. No.
Oh, it's probably that golem's coming up here to wreck face.
Can't fit through the door.
It can make a
could
door.
Squeeze. It could squeeze.
It makes doors.
It'll take like all of its movement, but it could squeeze if it really needs to.
Hold on, you want me to draw the fire on the desk for you?
Sure.
1 square or all 3 at this point?
1 square for now.
Alright, let's see. Oh, come on.
Now the guards are a little worried, but that shit's happening elsewhere because they don't know that this thing's a thing. So,
Oh, that thing's a thing? Oh god, run.
they don't know
We
it's
didn't know that.
activated. Cricket, it's your turn.
This
So,
enormous woman will devour
what
us all.
exactly is on the other side of this door?
Stairs.
Like stairs?
Yeah.
And that leads down to this room?
Yeah, the main where you came from. Yep.
Okay. Well, what I want to do is, can I fill the stairwell with a
You will
spell,
provoke an attack of opportunity because of his reach.
the glaive?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I will take it.
I don't think an 11 hits.
No.
I think that is true.
Is it true?
It is true.
Okay.
That's amazing. It's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
pretty
so
low.
I want to fill a 30-foot cube of the stairwell with a hypnotic pattern. So if any of these guys walk into it, it'll they
Now,
have
is
to
that-
make a.
Is that a zone that lasts, or is that burst? When it,
Let me check.
I don't think.
Is
that
there anyone in the stairwell yet?
Not that you can see. You hear footsteps. It looks like they'll be here soon.
Can I ready this as an action? Because it
Yes.
looks like it's a one-time thing.
Yes, you may.
Okay, that's what I would like to do then.
Ready as an
I am
action.
readying a hypnotic pattern.
Okay, and Cillian Rye is going to Disengage is right there as his move. No, as his action, I guess, right?
Yep. Disengage is an action.
And he gets ready to fire his crossbow. Ready's his heavy crossbow. Oh, shit, he's at 31 hit points. That's right. You did heal him up a little bit. No, wait, no, you healed him up plus 23.
Yeah, you healed him a good bit.
Nice. Very good. That's right. Back to top of the order, Constance. You are prone.
I'm not gonna shed blood, so I will stand up as my full move. And
I mean, isn't it only half?
It's half, yeah.
I thought it was a full action to stand up.
It's half your movement speed.
Mm-hmm. All right, well. God, I just don't see a way out of this.
With violence.
Like, Timothy. You won't be having any fight from me. I'll be over here waiting for the monocles.
All right. You step away and
it'll provoke an op, but I kind of do this.
Yeah, you don't provoke an attack of op actually. He could if he wanted to. Nathan could, because grappling doesn't restrict attack. But
I'll just go lean up against the bookshelf.
Yeah, you don't leave the big guy's range, so no attack there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which technically he already made one this round, right?
Yeah.
He might get multiple, I guess. He could be special.
No, it's, you spend your reaction. You spend your reaction.
Yeah. So
unless Matt rules otherwise.
Nope. He's you're right. It's been a while. So Britz's turn. He eyes Constance. That's right. Fucking stay back.
Well, I didn't say I was done with your sass, boy. I just said I wasn't going to shed any blood.
Move aside, Timothy, or be cut down.
Oh, Timothy.
Oh, jeez.
Run, Timothy. Timothy, he doesn't like you.
He will move right here. And Jacques. Oh, Jacques. What's Jacques doing? Sorry.
Oh.
Well, if it was his turn, he'd probably go.
You can still technically cast spells.
No, he can't.
No,
Just
I
like
can't.
-4.
He can't
It specifically
cast spells.
says you can't cast spells.
Oh,
It
man.
requires an intelligence to do so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double move. Since it was before his turn when he was up
Yep.
there, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Here, and then that'll give me enough to get to here.
Okay. Nathan will take an attack of op on Jacques.
Ooh.
Dick move, Nathan.
Yeah, against it.
20.
Oh
Fuck
no.
you, Ethan.
Wait, hold on. Was I right below Cricket here, or was I right here?
You were back. You were back one.
So I mean, that's again about the attack of opportunity. Like the reaction was already spent.
Well, I was going to say, how is he
Nathan-
reaching?
Nathan,
How is he reaching me?
What do you mean?
Oh, because I was right here. I was
Nathan
diagonal.
is the one attacking.
Oh, yeah, Nathan's doing it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Nathan still has his reaction. That's a
Yep.
natural
Yep.
20.
Grapple, he can still wiggle his arms as much as he wants,
Yep.
even though he's grappled.
Oh yeah, because he drew his
I'm
sword
just got my
out last
hands
turn, huh?
around his
Yeah,
waist. That's
yeah,
apparently a
sword.
grapple in 5e.
Yeah, he has that out. It is going to be. Let's see here. 5 is 12 plus 3 is 15 slashing damage.
I will not be happy about it, and I will quickly run.
It hurts. It stings. Fuck that guy.
Fight or flight.
Yeah,
He's in the
everything
corner,
hurts.
just like, all right, cool. Beautiful then. All right, so now we'll get back to this guy's turn. Moves up, and he will attack Cricket. Holy shit! Natural 20.
Did you crit again?
Yeah.
Eesh.
Math.
Oh, crickets, don't die, boy, don't die.
Look, if you want a party wife, just tell us. We can start over.
Oh, goddammit. You can't see.
Dibs on the tank.
There it is.
Oh, I was gonna go paladin.
All right. So.
Hear me out, all tanks.
All tanks, right? It seems like we need to be. I'll tell you what, I'll be the cleric tank, you be the...
That's his first attack. It's a rough one to crit on. Thunder Smite.
Oh, yeah, it says thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. Ow.
Yeah, no,
This
it
is gonna be
happens.
bad.
Yeah, and I think you need to make a concentration check to maintain the spell.
I didn't
when
get
you're-
to use it yet.
He hasn't
Well, when
cast
you're
it. It was a-
readying it, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's why I mean, like, you're preparing it, but you're kind of holding...
So that's just a D20, right?
Yeah, it's just a D20. Let me roll... Well, what's that? D20 plus your Constitution modifier.
That would be 15.
Okay. Let me roll the damage. 5, 6, 7. Double that. Well, what? 5 and 6 is 11 plus 7 is 18 plus 5, 5, 6. So 5, 10, 16. Shit, what was that? 17? Fuck. What was that? It was 7, 5, 6, 7, right? Oh, so 17
I think you
plus
did,
16,
man.
33, 37 points of damage.
Ow.
Make a
I
strength
know you,
saving
he
throw.
did. I tell you, he did.
Unfortunately, because it's either half the damage you take or 10, the DC would have been 17. So you just lose the spell that you were holding.
Bummer.
Make a strength saving throw as another loud, audible crack emanates.
I got a 20.
You do not be pushed 10 feet away, and you are not prone.
You been.
He has 2 more attacks.
Still, he just slammed his glaive into my chest, and it fucking hurt.
It's
Yeah,
rough.
dude.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay.
You might have heard a couple of bones crunch in my rib cage. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he's going to attack Anos.
Man, we don't even have like the 8 guards plus golems in here yet.
No, and I'm worried about that. That's why I looked ahead and I'm like, oh no,
Uh,
no, we gonna die.
21 to hit Anos.
That hits. That's my AC.
Okay. Yeah, rolled pretty good. Well, he actually didn't roll great, but luckily, no thunderous smite on you.
Yep.
That's
Lucky
only
day.
7 points of damage, slashing.
Down to
So-
4.
Yep. Okay. And then another attack against you. Actually, other attack's going to go against Cricket. He's going to go pop, pop, and then back towards Cricket.
Rude.
He just got
Ooh.
his glaive in the middle, just back and forth.
13 to hit. Cricket.
That is exactly what you need.
Fuck. Okay.
Your AC's 13?
Yeah,
14
dude.
Points of
What's your
slashing.
dex?
My dex is 10.
Oof.
13, you said?
14 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. That is Britz's turn. Guards. Fortunately, you lost the spell as... No, not those guys. No, wait. Yeah, those guys.
Did you say fortunately you lost? Fortunately, you lost the spell right before
For
you
him.
needed it.
For him.
Unfortunately, I meant unfortunately. As those guys come down, and these guys are still going to take one more. Actually, you hear footsteps coming around here. It's taking them essentially 2 full rounds, maybe 3 rounds to even get there from the top. So, because they had to fucking undo the latch to go down whatever entrance is down there. Then they had to climb down, and then they could start running.
Had to get their boots on.
Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck.
Had to clock in.
Cox in, boys. Let's go.
They had to arm the golem with something big, blunted, and sharp and pointy.
So, guards. Timothy, it's your turn.
With absolute just pleading eyes. He's gonna just look at Cricket this time because he sees the special kid's already in the corner, giving up, wavering. The father has backed away. He just says,
Oh golly gee, mister, please just give up before you get hurt.
Oh no!
Oh no!
with just pleading, tear-filled eyes.
This is basically 2v2 right now.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, but it's about to turn into a 2v like
This
12.
guy hasn't missed it. He's missed, I think, one attack though. He's rolled extremely well.
And so I'm going to ask that, and he's going to kind of gauge and see, and he's going to hold a reaction. And I guess since Aenos is the only one in range, if Aenos continues to try to be hostile, he will use an action to attack him.
Atlas, you are 20 feet above the window.
I just finished the 20 feet, right?
Yep.
Crest the ledge kind of a thing.
Yep,
I'm
you start
looking
cresting
over
the
to
ledge.
see.
Yep.
I'm checking to see if there's guards up there. Does the coast look clear?
It looks like no. There's no guards up there. There's an open hatch in the center, leading. You're probably assuming a ladder going down.
Sounds good. I'll clear. I crest the ledge and
All
that's
right,
it.
you ready to
Pretty much
start on that way?
Yep, ready to double move next round. Catch up.
All right,
quick.
yeah. You're pretty fucking fast, so.
I'm a fast boy. We got
So
this.
fast.
Alexander, Timothy is pleading with you.
My turn?
Well, he was mainly focusing Cricket
Okay,
because
okay.
Alexander seems to be the assertive, aggressive one, so
Yeah,
he's going to try to.
Timothy's
Fuck, I
basically
can't
believe I
he says,
crit
there's
on
no,
you,
there's
Cricket.
no
That's
reasoning
crazy.
with you.
He's appealing to reason here.
All right,
No,
Alexander, it's your turn. You
Okay.
still have this guy grappled.
You don't even have a sword, mister. Just think it through.
I'm gonna try and get a sword from the other mister.
He's gonna
Yeah.
kill him with his own sword.
Actually, no, not even do it. Punch him. I got. I do like 3
Tavern
attacks,
Brawler?
right? Yeah, I've got Tavern Brawler.
Yeah, so you do D4.
Because that one time I fought that one dude in the pit, I
Yeah.
took a feat.
Does
Yeah.
my action trigger as soon as he does the
Yeah,
hostile
yeah,
action,
yeah.
or do I wait for his to resolve and then I go? I don't know how that works.
You
in
wait for his to
Masters.
resolve because it's, I think, a reaction essentially.
To his
Alright.
action. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So go
Attack
ahead.
1. It's okay. Yeah, attack 1.
Keep in mind you don't have the magical pluses.
I don't need a magic plus. Can you see that?
I can't. You gotta zoom in. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Natural 20. Nice.
Boom. The big hit. The gut punch
yeah.
of the century.
All
Kick to
right.
the
How
nuts.
much
That
damage?
guy's balls
2d4
are
plus your modifier, essentially.
Yeah.
Dentist, motherfucker. Dentist. Boom.
4. Man. All right.
So roll 2.
So that is a. Should I roll it twice or just multiply what I roll by 2?
Twice. Yeah.
All right, that's a 4
Nice.
and a 2, so 10 damage.
Nice. Not bad for fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Damage.
All right, so I just clock this dude. It's got to be like right across the temple.
Ugh.
All right, I will make
That
my
was
next.
not good. You fucked up.
I'm saying non-lethal, but I'm also
Yeah.
bludgeoning this dude.
Yeah,
All right, attack number 2.
Until the final.
Yeah. 11.
That does not hit him.
All right, and attack 3. Like 25.
25 hits. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, and he takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Nice. Nice. That's good for fisticuffs.
Yeah. I'm a strong boy.
Strong boy. Strong lad.
And I'm also kind of cracking him over the head with my
Yeah.
shield, which
Timothy, your action.
So he's just gonna make his. He's just gonna take his attack action. There's 2 of them, so I'll just roll
Yep.
2 at
Sounds
the same
good.
time. He's not really a fighter, so that is
he's a lover.
a 17 and a 14.
Both miss.
Yeah, they just clink off his armor.
I mean, it's
Not
like at
even
the
paying
back. It's like
attention
at
to
the
you.
back of his knees.
Yeah.
I'm angry at your friend here.
Timothy?
He's
You were
basically-
at least
he's basically
happy?
sword fighting a leg.
Yeah, Timothy's trying to warn you a little bit. But okay. Now these guys go. These guys are going to be right there. It looks like they're all getting clustered there. This guy's going to take an attack on you. That is going to be a 22 to hit, Alexander.
Yep.
Okay. That is...
Barely. Come on.
Which guy is this? Is this Nathan?
Yep.
Oh, dang, Nathan.
Not good. Not good.
Nathan means business, man. He got a crit. Now he's punching people.
Yeah, he's like,
Fucking Nathan.
quit it. Quit it. Yes. Yes.
They're like, just go to your cell, man. We're the
Go to
most
sleep.
peaceful guards
Go to
you've ever
sleep.
encountered.
Do as Captain says.
Half of us are idiots.
That is 10 damage, slashing.
So down to 7.
Yep. And he's going to attack again. That is a 21.
That hits.
Yep. That is 11 points of slashing damage.
Down to 8.
He has it with both of his hands. He's like, no, go to sleep.
I just want to remind everyone of the quote from Alexander the Great, because I think it makes more sense here than I've ever seen it. He said that he never feared an army of lions led by a sheep, but he feared an army of sheep led by one lion.
Right.
You got a bunch of idiot guards here with one bad guy in charge,
Right.
and they will take you down.
All right, that was them. Jacques.
Jacques is going to double move again.
Okay.
I'm just counting them up. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So 55 squares, which I can do 60 on a double move, allows me to run the outside of the building, and then I will stand next to.
You hug.
Yeah, basically. Because I'm like bleeding from a wound, I guess, like we'll say in my shoulder or something, where I just got criticaled by homeboy Nathan over there. So yeah, that's it for him, I think.
Okay.
He just runs up behind the father, yelling, "Yo, yo!"
Oh yeah. These
Yeah.
guys go up there. This guy's getting closer. He's not in the room. I'll actually minimize
Oh
him a little bit.
jeez.
I'll minimize him. You hear these. Well, I can only imagine what it's going through Jacques' head. Loud thunder strikes as every time this guy hits on his first attack over here, and now you hear these big booming footsteps.
I think the noise on top of everything, like he's already like in his mind said, "Yeah, this is over."
He's like, "This is not good." Not good.
He's like, I found out that they're not stabbing the guy up in the top corner. That's where I'm gonna stand.
Cricket.
I guess my guy would just like sort of swivel his head around, breathing real heavily, and then he'd just try and open this door and bolt and take as many opportunity
open.
attacks. Yeah.
Doors
just
open.
gonna try and run.
All right. Yeah, this is a new round. Nathan had his turn. So
The idea of being in a cell is too much for Cricket.
Yeah, makes sense to this character. Which way are you running? Up top or down?
Down.
How far are you
Like,
going to try to get?
I want to try and use all my movement that
All
I
right.
can.
First attack as you start leaving. Nathan does not hit you. Rolls an 11. You get one here. You see down the hallway 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. And you see a big, gigantic stone fist rounding the corner. Like something large is running. Keep going.
Yeah,
1,
like I'm committed.
2. You can't pass. And make a athletics check to try and maneuver between athletics or acrobatics between these two guards.
My athletics check is a 23.
You leave this space and go right here. This other guy tries to attack you.
Oh, good.
Misses. He rolled a 3.
Dang, he might make
what was
it.
that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That is your movement. Do you use your action to move?
Yeah,
Dash?
like I'm action to dashing.
You see this 11, 12-foot tall statue right there. Go ahead and
Run
make
through
an
its legs.
athletics check to run between its, or acrobatics to run between its legs.
Got a 29.
Jeez.
No.
Jesus, cricket's good. That's so funny.
I'm glad you're gonna be able to make it out.
Let me see what his oh, he might be able to do this. Okay. He rolled a 3.
Oh.
Jeez.
So
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, you're almost at the crest of here. Okay.
Okay.
So that's your move. To your knowledge, you have escaped the danger right there.
I'm booking it.
Somehow you fucking twisted.
That's crazy.
Like what's that? Like pirouetted or something like that? You like.
It's like you ran along the wall, slid between the golem's
You know
legs.
what I'm imagining? Kind of. I'm imagining Bon Clay from One Piece.
Yeah.
Un, dun, trois. You know that guy? He's like just whoop, nope, can't touch me.
Yep. That guy
just
is
kind of.
great.
He's kind of sliding in between things. Oh, nope. Big golem, you slide between its legs and you keep going.
That's
I just
great.
imagine Cricket
Oh.
going, not today.
Sorry, before that happens, I forgot. They all still get opportunity attacks on you still.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So you
Oh,
die before you
yeah.
get there.
So let's see.
Well, we'll see.
You're like,
Natural 1.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
That is from one of the stouter guys. Another natural. I'm not kidding. I will. Here, I'll show
He
you.
can
the
make
natural
it.
another
He can
nat
make
one.
it.
Natural 1.
Wow.
Another.
All right, man. You got
two
what? Two
natural
more?
ones in a row.
He
Okay.
can make it.
8 plus 5. That is a 13.
That
Oh.
hits.
It's okay. This guy, he rolled a 3 plus 4, 7 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh
Wow.
man!
Really?
Wow!
I was at 3 HP when I fucking booked it.
You start sliding between the golem's legs, and this guard has his longsword out and slashes your back. And
As
you
long as the
fall.
golem doesn't try to teabag you, I think you'll be all right.
We're also out there making death saving throws.
And you fall down the stairs.
Oh, brrr.
At least
So
it gets you.
close.
At least it gets you away from the golem.
That is so fucking close, dude.
Man.
Oh, jeez.
So close. Okay. Cricket is out. Good. Almost, though. That was good.
Am I about to
Right.
like trip on his body? I'm gonna turn a corner, kick him in the face, fall over.
Yeah. Well, you're coming up from the other way.
Oh, okay. Then I won't even know he's. Oh,
You
well,
won't
I
even
can't
know.
save him at all. I won't even know.
It's rough. Cillian Rai sees what's going on, throws his crossbow at the feet, raises his hands up. This is gonna be interesting. Constance. Yeah. Your turn.
Couldn't
You
y'all-
hands up still.
I put my hands on Jacques and say everything will be okay, and Jacques, you heal for 13 points.
Much obliged.
Very nice.
And I'm not saying anything other than that to him. Like I'm at most I'm like locking eyes with the liar in the room.
Yeah,
In the room.
Brits comes over. He walks over this way. Time to surrender. And attacks you, Anos. Misses.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Misses.
Whew.
Natural 20.
Oh.
At least it wasn't that thunder smite at the beginning.
His first attack, his first hit
Oh.
is,
Hmm.
is thunder.
Well,
so
that's crappy.
natural 20. Can you see it? Oh no, you can. Come on.
Kind of gets blurry,
I
but I'll
believe
take
you.
your word for it.
All right.
Oh.
Alright. So that is not as good of damage, but 10, 12, 15. No, 15, 16, 18, 24, 28 points of damage.
Not
only,
as good.
only 10 of that is slashing.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and so that gets down to 7. All right, and then how much of that is
everything else is thunder.
All right, so then what's the
Minus
total
7 from
Total would be 25 after your heavy armor resistance. Because you just subtract 3 from it, right?
Yeah, you
So
just subtract 3.
It's just 25 total.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, so you said okay. All right, so I took 25, including yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear dogs barking. I hope that means there's pizza walking in my driveway.
There you go. All right. Guards go. Oh shit, these guys should have been replaced. I forgot. These are the guards. These are the veterans, essentially. But they are able to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They assess the situation. Brits is pointing to you. These guys are all going to attack you. The miss.
Are the guards, they seem to be okay with the golem, like running with them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Let me roll. All right, that one is... The thing is, like, you guys have known it's been there. There's been rumors floating around it, but nothing's been confirmed. They're a little suspicious of it. But the golem's not attacking them. So, yeah, they're fine with it. They'll have questions.
They're like, this is the city's new, like,
yeah, they're like, maybe
it's
fucking scary as shit.
They're replacing us with drones.
And this one hits for 21.
I took her jabs.
21 hits.
Yep. That's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
It's down to 7.
Where are you at right now?
Now 14.
Yeah, we're pretty close. But that's their turn. Timothy, your turn. Alexander's still putting up the fight.
I guess he's gonna just take swings this time since he's just beating the crap out of his friend.
Yeah.
And I think that his first 2 are gonna be misses because that's an 18 and a 15.
Miss.
And then with his short sword, that's a 24.
That hits.
Woo!
And that is 7 damage.
Is that magical?
No, just short sword.
All right, so just 4.
Timothy is not a magical fellow.
It's magical in my
Call
mind.
a magical man.
Got like a magical short sword. Everyone's like, where the hell did you
Oh,
get
shit.
that?
These guys were supposed to fucking go as well. These guys go in here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Atlas, did you stay outside or were you coming in?
He's on his way.
No, stay outside.
He doesn't know anything that happened.
Well, hey, Jonathan mentioned it earlier. As long as Atlas survives, you can all be my next generation.
Alexander.
If only Jacques had a
not
brain, he
hit.
would just shout
Okay.
and just be like, "Stay away!"
All I can say is you.
Well, I mean,
Alright,
Alice is just
fortunately-
hearing these huge thunder claps.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm gonna get bottlenecked by enemies in the hallway somewhere, and then if it gets bad, I can run away.
That's true.
Just jump my happy ass off the top of the tower, float to the ground. So
Yeah.
it's, I got backup plans.
Like I got options somehow.
All right.
Who's
Fuck
next?
y'all, I'm going.
Atlas.
I got 90-foot move speed.
Yeah,
so
you
just-
you get there.
so
Bonus
where
action.
am
Boom, boom. And you're right here. You still have your action.
No, I converted my action into. Did I? No, I double moved. Yeah, to get 90 feet, I double moved.
Okay, yeah. So you get
I-
right there, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's where. Okay, 90 feet.
Well, then I would rather not jump right on them. Is there like a corner I can kind of?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah.
I'll have
'Cause
a
then I
better
can
layout
close
for this
the
next session. But
No
because
worries.
it appears that we're going to be picking up in jail cells next session. We'll see. Atlas one-man army just destroys everyone.
Maybe, but maybe
All right.
I should run. So Atlas will stop here and observe. Perception, if that's okay.
Make a stealth check.
He's like,
First
oh,
of
this
all,
isn't the
stealth
men's room.
check.
Advantage. Because there's
that's-
loud thunderclaps going on.
Okay.
I just keep thinking, like, remember how I could cast invisibility and like all these
Yeah,
things would
all
be
those
so
things.
helpful.
And you just oh.
So 28 on stealth.
Yeah, they don't notice you.
Okay, and then can I get perception and take assess of what's
Yes,
going on?
perceive all you wish.
Okay, then that is a 19 on perception.
You hear the sounds of battle.
okay.
and you hear-
Is it though?
No,
Is it the sounds of battle, or is
it's
it
not
one
so.
guy
The sounds
getting
of battle
stabbed
have died
repeatedly?
down significantly,
Okay.
and you just hear say, "Get him, not them anymore." So
Get him, not get.
not get them.
You're like, oh, they're all dead.
That's
Well,
what you hear.
yeah.
Take that. Whatever Alexander would do with that, or Atlas. Alexander, it's your turn.
There's no winning this. Like I'm one hit away. All right, and throw down my shield and raise my hands.
The veterans close in. They're going to attack you anyways.
Assholes.
Fuck you.
That one hits.
With the
They're
blunt side
They're
of the
trying to do
sword.
non-lethal.
Okay.
They're just like, we don't fucking trust you. Brits is telling us to incapacitate you. That's 10 points of damage. Slash.
Yep, that's it. I'm out.
Like, kill him.
Alexander is
Well,
out.
no, I would technically still be. That'd still be like 3 left. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not even defending myself at this point.
They do have advantage at that point, so the other two will go.
Like I
And,
would take 7, and so I have 3 left. So if they hit me
22
again,
to hit,
yeah, that's it.
that's out.
Yeah.
Atlas, the sounds of battle die down. But Cricket, make a death saving throw.
How many of these do I need to make before I get help?
Oh, well.
Let
It
me roll
depends if they
D4.
come pick your ass up.
3, right?
Well, it depends on if the enemies, say fuck it or not.
Oh, that's true too.
You need to make 2.
I've failed them both. I pre-rolled them.
Okay. Guy's going to do a medicine check.
Oh, this one's dead. No, he's not.
Well,
Still
wait,
breathing.
these are going in rounds, though, right? So wouldn't we have like
Well,
conscious people have a
Does
chance?
Atlas
to
have a
interject?
chance? Yeah, like I think the question is, can Atlas if he's going to be like, fuck this hallway?
You,
That's
Atlas
the
has no
hallway.
idea this is even happening.
Yeah, Alice is no idea.
No, I know, what I'm saying is, there's a good chance I'm not going to turn this corner, and I'm going to either leave or go down a different hallway. Could I
Oh.
stumble?
Yeah.
on-
We'll come back to that
'Cause
next session. Essentially,
I just think
as
it's
far as
like
that.
a good soul that Timothy is. He would probably ask that this priest go help the incapacitated person.
You don't know he's even incapacitated yet.
Okay,
That's
I
true.
didn't know if like the
No one
guards
knows.
have said anything. or
All of
anything.
you guys just saw was me fucking book it.
Yeah, but no one else knows. But Cricket, plan on being here next week or whenever we play again. Okay, you're not
Okay.
dead, but no one else knows this. Fade to black. This wraps up session 44. Be on the lookout for a recap and reflection for this past session. I know that I've been absent, to say the least, with these recaps and as well as the sessions. I apologize for that. It's not my intention to drop this campaign. And as far as I know, the group overall really enjoys the campaign and the direction that it is going. Now, if you are still watching this, thank you times a million. While I no longer have those lofty goals of being able to turn this into something more full-time like I did, probably around 5 years ago or so, I do enjoy recording my games and posting for your viewing and listening pleasure. So if you're still around, once again, thank you. And go ahead and leave a like and comment, and I'll get back to those on much faster than I have been, I promise. Until next time, guys, take care.